Yeah, it's going down again, man. Fat Nasty Podcast. On one half of the Belly Gang Boys. Let me put my belly on your butt.
My belly on your butt.
Yeah. We in this bitch. We having a good time, man. We got some good motherfuckers in here with us on a Friday night. They could be anywhere in the world.
But they here with us.
They here with us. They came to pop some shit.
Yeah,
got my boy Limited Rich with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We about to have a good time, man. So what we do on the Fat Nasty Podcast, man, we go around, let everybody introduce themselves.
Talk they shit.
Tell everybody where they can find you at, what's going on in your life. If you just drop a new clothing line, you giving out butt naked massages, all
Whatever
type of shit.
Doing, talk this shit. Whatever
if you
got
just shut off your OnlyFans, whatever, man.
Promote
your shit, man. Talk your shit, man. That's what we do, man.
Find you and what's going on.
So that's what we do, man. So we like to kick shit.
Started with the ladies. Sure.
Yeah, we got to give it to the ladies,
Miss
man.
Shara.
And you came through for us in the cluster night. You put up on us, man.
Shara Harris.
Shara Harris.
Yeah. And they can find me on Instagram, Shara_Harris. That's SHARAH_Harris.
Okay.
Right now I'm an emergency medicine nurse in Atlanta.
Congratulations.
So
You've been walking around with your mask on
I'm in the trenches, saving lives. But outside of that, I'm passionate just about, Black people and the trauma, the systemic trauma that we've endured. So when I met Nate at Walmart, I was telling him about the ministry, and I was telling him, ministry isn't just church.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Man, bring it together.
Yeah, so it's called my global impact ministry. It's called Overcoming Trauma and Thriving, and so it's a humanitarian effort to help people overcome their trauma. And so I grew up in Miami, and the real Miami.
Yeah, I was going to say
the trenches of Miami. My family.
You learn from the pork and beans.
We straight out of the city.
You learn from the pork and beans.
I'm not ashamed of that. And so I grew up in the foster care system of Miami. And so I ran away when I was 17. So I've been on my own since I was 17.
Okay.
And so I endured a lot of trauma in that. And just with the ministry, I see if you live long enough, you're going to go through some shit.
Right. That's
and
life.
So I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. And so when people come to me, it's not anything I probably haven't been through or know someone close to me that's been through it. And so I started to just help people in general, no matter what their race, creed, or religion is. And so I used to work in ministry for over 12 years, and I saw a lot, so I kind of branched away from that and started my own thing. And I just felt like just working in it, I felt like Christians can sometimes take on a form of terrorism, and they marginalize different groups and certain people if they're different, if they're in the entertainment industry, or if they like trap music. And so that was my whole thing, why I didn't feel comfortable being in that arena no more. Because as a millennial, I love trap music, I love trap culture. And so I tend to meet a lot of people in the music industry since I started this, and I feel like that's my area as well, because those people have kind of been marginalized and pushed away. And that doesn't mean they don't love God.
Yeah. Well, you know, back in the days, I guess if you went to a church a certain kind of way, they were saying you was a sinner. You know
what is this? Say the devil using you if it's not Christian genre. And
but a lot of church people do a lot of bullshit themselves. So.
Right, and that's what I realized working in church all those years. Like, wow, like, it's just a lot that go on.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm sorry, but so I'm glad you came today, because prior to you coming, because two of our people canceled today. You feel me? Usually we have everything set up on top of the week, like I was telling you. So when I'm like, yo, well, I got a list of people. I'll be doing the social media thing as far as booking everybody coming. So I'm like, yo, well, we got homegirl, you know what I'm saying? He like, she real spiritual, cuz. Like, yo, she's
just, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to keep it real. Like, I'm in Walmart walking down the aisle. I think I had my Fat Nasty hoodie on, didn't I?
You had on.
So I'm walking down the aisle. And she ran down on me and she was like, yo, something good gonna happen to you. You know, that shit catch you off guard, nigga. I'm looking for the ketchup. She's like, yo, you got a call in. She's like, whatever you're doing is gonna be big. I'm like, man, people be doing that shit. That shit be kind of throwing me off. Yeah. But then we had a whole conversation. I'm like, yo, she dope. Like I stood in the aisle and talked to her for like 45 minutes. So she's like, so I'm telling cuz but then she like, oh nah, I do both. Like I have fun, I enjoy myself, because I don't think you should be put in the box, and I respect that. You get what I'm saying?
Sure. So already off that, I was like, yo, And then when we talked, I felt it like, oh, nah, she kicking it. I'm like, yo, I don't know, because I'm already, when he says, I'm like, okay, so I asked her if she's drinking or not.
And that's the
and I'm
misconception
like, yo, you
that people
smoking, you
have.
drinking. You're like, I don't really smoke, I don't drink too much, but shit, you got some yak.
Yeah, see,
I said, oh, well, you good body.
See, but look, but that's what church people get out like. Cause I know church people that go home and drink Patron, or they drink wine, or they drink. Do that make them different? Do that not make them a child of God?
That's a fact.
Right. Just cause you get up every morning, you might want to roll you one up and take a drink.
You got
That
real
mean,
life, man.
Right.
That's a fact.
Real life
That's a fact.
situations, man.
And that's what sets me apart because of how I grew up.
Right.
Life.
Right.
You know, that's not ideal to not enjoy your life. I feel like why would we live in this beautiful world and not enjoy it? That doesn't make any sense.
Right, that's real.
And just because you don't believe what I believe doesn't mean that I should disregard you.
No,
You get what I'm saying? I just feel like the church in general, when it comes to millennials, this is why we don't like to go to church.
Yeah.
You know, and they push us out of the church. You know,
Yeah.
we're the most talented, most insanely smart generation,
Yeah.
and they make it feel like it's something wrong with us, but it's not something wrong with them.
So what the millennium is? Millennium is what? What
I
age
think
group?
that was from like
I mean, I feel like to me, if you under 45,
the millennium.
yeah.
That's deep.
Okay,
That's
you
deep.
stretched it out a little bit.
Yeah, you stretched it
stretched
out. What you thought it was? I mean, what you thought it was?
They were saying it's like.
I heard 30. I heard 40 and under. That's what I heard too.
It could be 40 under, but I would say because most 45-year-olds, they still with it, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So that's,
Especially in this
that's,
day and
that's
age.
just my
Right.
personal
That's a
opinion.
Right.
And I just hate to see people turned away. And just me meeting people since I started this so-called ministry, I meet more people that's been traumatized by church.
Yeah,
And
real.
that's been more hurt. And so that made me think, you know, we're supposed to be serving a loving God, and this is supposed to be helping us. But the more I do this, the more I'm being hurt because I'm meeting people that's telling me their stories
Right.
where they've been traumatized, and it was never created for us to be traumatized. So that's where the toxic religion stuff come from that a lot of people haven't, specifically Black people.
Right.
And so it's a whole system of how we got here when we go back to the plantation, how we was beat down, you know, with religion,
right.
and how we kind of carry that over in such a toxic way. And so I feel like I'm being raised up to help debunk that and give something that's different.
Yeah,
I'm
make your
unconventional for
mark.
an unconventional generation. And I kick it with everybody. Doesn't matter what they believe. Because let me tell you this, an atheist would be better than me than I've had brothers and sisters of Christ do some grimy stuff to me.
Right. That's
That
real
literally
shit.
tried to destroy me.
That's real shit. That's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah,
So
I respect it.
So-
I respect it. And what I respect is because I don't get into religion things at all.
And I'm not
I'm not saying you are.
religious.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah.
like I don't take that like I'll be more spiritual than anything. You feel me? Like I know it's a higher power. You know what I'm saying? But what people try to take,
Right, they
that's
try to
what
put
separate
religions
people.
against. To me, I feel like they try to put religions against each other.
That religion,
Right.
Yes,
that
everybody. I
religion
mean,
push people
the era we live in, I feel they try to put all like. To me, I don't think no God bigger than other. Everybody got somebody that they look up to. They can just call them a different name.
Right.
But
right.
guess
You know what I'm
what?
saying?
If you really look at study religion just in a general overview, if you Google the religions of the world, we're all serving the same God. It's just how we get to Him may be different,
Right.
or what we
That's
call
a
Him
fact.
may
That's
be
a fact.
may be
For sure.
different.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
Jews might call Him a friend, Muslims might call Him a prophet,
Right.
but guess what? Christians call Him both.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is where we need to unlock our mind. That
Right.
we're all God's chosen children. We're all chosen.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so I just don't like when we're pit against one another. I don't like, you know, when we use our religion to tear down other people. Because we're supposed to love all mankind.
Right.
And this is, I joke with my family. I say, listen, they don't need me preaching in their pulpits because they're not going to like what I have to say.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
But 9 times out of 10, when people don't really like what you got to say, is the truth. Or the
They gonna
that's
kick
why-
me out and call the
It's
police.
like, yo, when it's felt, like
You
if
sound
you
like
get up there and tell
you
me,
sound like the Life Jennings album.
like, yo, you get up there and tell me, like, yo, just how we were speaking earlier about, like, yo, sex offenders or pedophiles, anything. If you get up there and preach about that, and you preaching the truth, of course, I'm not gonna like. My skin is rattling now, because it's like, hold on.
She talking.
And I'm into that. You feeling awkward.
Right.
So it's like when that truth hit and you feeling awkward, it's because you can't be mad. It's like when they hurt and they say it, the truth do hurt. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
If you
But got to
offended,
be
you're
able to
probably
deal
a
with
part
it.
of the
Yeah.
problem.
And sometimes when it hurt,
Right.
it's just like you got to take that pain. They say pain is love. So if the truth hurt, you got to love it. You feel me? So it's like take it for what it is. And people don't like that. The average person can't even accept the truth. I don't give a
That's
fuck
a
how
fact.
that nigga be talking. On the really
That's
nah.
a fact.
Man,
Tell him the
nigga,
truth.
tell that nigga the truth, man. He either want to fight, he don't want to talk to you no more,
He
or
feel
something.
tried.
You like, damn.
Yeah.
I just
He
kept it
feel
when you want to go
tried.
kick it with these other niggas who gonna just keep playing around and acting like
Yeah.
everything cool. And I just told you, like, bro, that shit ain't it.
Right.
Like, bro. But
That's
nobody
real
want that. Like, people don't want the real truth, man. That's why it be when you get them certain type of people around you, and you have that regardless of what. And what be so crazy, this is what I be singling that shit out too, because you'll think about it. Like, a lot of people talk about stories about their enemies, how they don't have beef with their enemies. But 9 times out of 10, when they enemy, they could be the closest nigga, because them niggas is like-minded. Like, bro, yeah, we had smoke, but damn, what the fuck we really beefing about?
Don't
And then they
forget.
say, yeah, and, it's like, bro, and they come together like, damn, then you really just like me.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were doing that shit for what? Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's put that behind, like, bro, we rock, because all the other niggas, I'm sitting around with these niggas, and they ain't even on that.
But the thing is, you know, the people that keep that shit going is the people that are around them.
Yeah.
That's what keeping stuff stirred up.
Yeah,
That's-
because guess what?
that shit be
Because
sad.
guess what? We just talked about this shit the other like a couple weeks. I could tell him, hey boy, me Quez on some bullshit. Trick this nigga right off the fucking streets.
Yep.
Because it only take 30 seconds to put a Duracell battery in the nigga and tell him, hey boy, that nigga been trying us lately.
Yep.
Nigga be like, boy, he ain't
All
gonna
I'm
keep
gonna
trying.
do is go do the fuck shit, and then all they gonna do is holler.
And guess what? Me and Quez
I like
probably
that.
fell out about the dice game. And I ain't really tell this nigga what we fell out about.
Yeah.
Because I ain't
Yeah.
give it to him because I want this nigga to trick himself because that's all it take. Like, if you really care
That
about a
shit be
nigga, like,
sad.
I done told this nigga, boy, one time, boy, we on some bullshit, like I said. I said, damn, cuz, boy, I almost tricked us off the streets. And we both got daughters and all that shit,
And
boy.
on
We
straight
ready to go.
bullshit.
We
But
on
it's
straight
on
bullshit.
some, it's on some, not like he putting it to tell me. He just, my loyalty and my commitment to my man is my man. This my guy.
That's
This
real.
this my cousin for sure, for real.
Right.
It's blood. But outside of that, it's still, we respect each other as individuals. So he called me like, yo, cuz, this what's up. I need you. I ain't got to ask no questions because he ain't calling me unless it's time for.
And he
Oh, well,
called you on
fuck
no
it. We gonna
bullshit.
get there. Yeah. So then when we get there and we sit and it's time before we even get there, he like, I'm tweaking, cuz. Like, yo, I'm bugging out. Like,
He ain't
man,
even
about
know
that,
it. He
yeah.
ready. He
I'm
still
just
ready to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you called
But
me.
I caught it like, damn, boy, we about
tripping.
to.
I'm like, yeah,
boy, we
he like,
tripping,
I'm
boy.
tripping, and I
Yeah.
respect it. Like, damn.
I said, cuz. He said, what? I said, boy, we tripping, boy. I turned the car around. And I
Like,
apologized to
yo,
him. And I called him that whole day, like, boy, my bad.
Yeah.
He like, yo, cuz, that shit there. I said, nah, boy, it take a real nigga to keep
Yeah,
letting
yeah.
nigga know.
That
I
shit ain't
fucked
about
up.
nothing.
Yeah.
And he like, nah, man, you was just. I said, nah, boy, cause we can get it back. We don't have it. We don't lost it. We can get it back.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it don't take, like I
Yeah.
said, like he just said, it be niggas that'll be around like, boy, you gonna keep letting that nigga just do you
Yeah.
like that? And you
Yeah.
gonna let him trick yourself. And then when he trick himself out the street, you ain't gonna J pay him. You
All
ain't
niggas
gonna,
hollering,
gonna look at his
free you,
kid.
free you.
But
this,
I see shit like that go on with the rappers. Like nowadays, it be a lot of stuff that people don't know what's going on. But me, I'm really around these folks. So I
Right.
see, these folks really having pressure with each other,
Each other.
and it ain't even them. Like you said, these niggas the same people. They y'all the same person, but it's just the people around
Around
you
them.
keeping that shit up.
Bro, and what
It
I
was-
said the other day, like, cause it's a lot of, especially in the industry, it's a lot of rap beefs, a lot of shit that go on, bro.
Yeah,
The main two mother that beefing ain't shit ever gonna happen to these
Not
at
niggas.
all.
It's all the niggas who around, the
Yeah.
little niggas who
Yeah.
going, trying to
Cause
catch
what y'all
Trying to
do?
prove a point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get that change you got. Well, I'm
And
trying
them
to prove
niggas
myself,
ain't worried
trying
about,
to
man,
get-
these niggas done bumped heads 1,000
1,000
times.
times.
And they ain't did nothing, but they gonna let y'all little niggas run into one from around the way
Yeah.
and then go up and now you gone or dead.
Now it's
or whatever.
real pressure though.
Right.
Behind
Yeah,
that.
not, exactly.
Right.
But it's like, damn. And that shit be crazy. It's sad, but it's like, that's just how this shit go.
It's so crazy. We got told him, man. We got so far to talk, man. We ain't let my boy quit.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, go
Hey,
Well,
we
ahead.
got
introduce
deep.
yourself, man. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm New Money Quiz, man, for sure, man. You can follow me on Instagram, all social media at New Money Quiz.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
We definitely got to a good ass topic, you know,
Yeah,
off
for
the
sure.
rip. But like I said though, man, it'd be crazy though, cause like you said, man, it could be like we had a top. I don't think niggas got OGs no more. Ain't no more niggas like niggas. It's all about who got the most money, but little nigga got the biggest sack. He
That's
get.
a whole nother topic right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody want to be the man though. Everybody ain't willing to,
Play their position.
that's what it is.
Bro.
Everybody want the same thing, but literally, it's like everybody ain't willing to play their role.
Right,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Like I watch Big Facts. I be fucking with my boy Shout out to Screaming
Shout out
Bank.
to
Yeah.
Scream.
I'm watching that shit one day and Nudie was on the hip like, nigga, it's crazy because it be 50 niggas and everybody want to rap. Don't
Yeah,
nobody want to
yes.
be the road manager. Don't
Yeah.
nobody want to be, nobody want to do nothing. Everybody want to rap. How we all going to be rappers? That shit crazy. Like, don't nobody want to do the business. Don't nobody want to book the trip. Don't nobody want to do,
But
Nah,
everybody
hell
wanna
no,
have
Shorty. I
the
want to
sex
rap,
and do
Shorty.
the
I'm about to.
And
Nah,
there's so much ego.
What Jay-Z
and so
said,
much,
everybody want to be the boss to the checks come.
yeah.
bro, and it be so much the image that's portrayed.
Mhm.
Everybody want to carry on that image, but you ain't even really ready for that image
Yeah.
because you might be really a sucker.
Yeah.
And then you get this image of what you talk about here. You might just really could put words together and make shit because you done been
Yeah.
around it. You could rap about this shit, but now it's like, okay, you're a star.
Yeah.
So now we put you. So now everybody think everything you rap about, you're about that. So
Right.
now when we on tour and we doing shows and niggas got smoke, they looking like, oh, you like, oh, nah, I ain't.
Yeah.
Goddamn. What's
Yeah.
up, bro? What you
Yeah.
on?
Right,
You're not real
right,
no
right.
more.
That's what I'm saying. But they be said, nigga, just be yourself. You got
That's a
motherfuckers,
fact.
letting motherfuckers do
But
that.
you know that is very hard to do. The older I get, I realize that's really hard for people to.
Oh, because like we
be
just said,
authentically
some people don't feel
themselves.
comfortable in their own skin, man, because that shit ain't in them.
And-
It's on them.
Yeah.
And
That's a
being
fact.
real
Yeah.
is
big
a very
fact.
That shit got to
unique
be
thing.
in you. It got to be in you. It can't be on you.
Yeah.
Because on you, this shit in you, that means you bred like that. That's how you was bred. But
That's what keep me going though. As long as I know I'm being myself, that shit keep me going.
right, you ain't
Because
portraying,
I'm trying to
you
be
ain't fronting on nobody.
You because
You'll
I might
never
want
lose,
that
bro.
attention, right? But all the attention on you.
Yeah.
So nigga look at you and see what you doing around certain people, and then they try to be like you.
Yeah.
But it don't work the same way for them.
Right,
'Cause you
right.
ain't being
That's real
yourself.
shit. That's real
And the
shit.
crazy thing about being yourself, you can live so comfortably.
It's
Because
free.
it's like, bro, yeah, because even when that extra shit come, they ain't ODing. Like, yo, even if it's like, say,
So smoke.
yeah, say, nah, just regardless of smoke, like, okay, say, our podcast, what you're really gonna do, because I know our podcast is gonna be the #1 podcast in the world.
Right,
So,
right, right, right.
say, so when we go up and our shit really up there, you feel
Yeah.
me? And it's like, damn. They see Rich and they be like, oh, I want to come, but my humbling spirit of who I am from what they embrace, like,
Right.
it's cool because it's all love. I ain't worried about none of the extra unnecessary shits because what I portray to y'all is me. So what I'm
Right.
doing is me. I could carry on and do what I do
Right.
That's
over
a fact.
me. You feel me? It's like it's nothing extra. I ain't gotta say, oh, I gotta be. I gotta go here and be tough now. I gotta
Yeah.
act like I'm ready to fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do that.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's
That's a
like
fact.
it ain't even on nigga. Ain't on no sucker shit. But
Right.
it's just like. If it ain't no issue, it ain't no issue. Man, I'm 30-some years old with a little girl. I am past all that extra shit.
Shit, right.
Niggas is chilling. It's so much in life to do.
Right.
To be living and cooling out. Like, nigga ain't worried
Not
about
to
that.
crash yourself out, not
Until
to be
you
a crash
play yourself-
dummy.
Nah, if you
That's
play
what I call
yourself
yourself, a crash
and violate,
dummy.
then
That's
you
a
take
fact.
care of that. But if nigga ain't, if I ain't bringing on that energy for a nigga to even try to vibe, I come with respect and peace. Like, I honor a man, respect the man for who I don't know nothing about what you, but I'm gonna
Right.
address you and handle you how I would want to be addressed and handled as well. So if you don't violate that, and I'm doing, and I know how I come off with love and peace,
Mhm.
and then if you do that, if a nigga see me go off the wall now wild, a nigga know like, oh, if Rich wilding, then okay, it's real play. We about to beat the fuck out somebody because he don't be
Yeah,
on
that's how
that.
I am,
You
too.
feel me? He ain't on that type of time. Like
Right.
that nigga, I know he coming with love. He coming like, yo, what's the, so if y'all don't
Right.
piss him off, what the fuck happened?
That's why I respect what he Quez said when he came in. I like to feel the nigga energy.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
like to see what
Gotta
tells
feel
you where
the
a nigga
vibe.
at.
Yeah,
That's why you
see
say
a
you can
nigga
go
temperature,
anywhere, you
bro.
can kick it
Facts.
because you like to feel. I like to feel
Yeah,
what's
for
You
going
know,
on.
a lot of niggas like they need people to go around certain people. They feel like they gotta be 50, 60 deep. I ain't like that. I can come in by myself.
I'm so-
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna
Confidence
tell you
in the
crazy
Lord.
shit, bro. Being in this studio, bro, I done seen the crazy. I seen a nigga come here one time, 70 niggas.
Yeah.
Every nigga got a gun. Nigga holding the gun. In a
Long-
box of
guns
pieces.
longer
Like,
than
I'm
these,
like,
yeah,
bro,
like,
what
bro.
the fuck is you?
Like,
Who
bro,
you
if
gonna
you
kill?
if y'all got beef, you gonna be to let it off. You got pizza in your hand and
You try to hold the strap. I said, bro, that shit be crazy,
That
bro.
shit drawing
Why?
the wrong attention. The
You
wrong
you
attention.
asking for some smoke.
Yeah.
Them
Facts.
be the niggas who ain't even ready to do nothing. Because
Yeah.
the niggas who ready to do something, you don't even know they
You
got
don't
it.
Exactly.
talk. You
Right.
you don't pop nothing.
Listen, we
Like
know
I'm quiet. Like until you messing me the wrong way, then I get like you. They like, oh, they must have really did
So I
something.
get like
Right.
you.
She's like the
Go
most
crazy.
calm
Right,
person
right.
ever. But I noticed from experience, people that do all this,
don't really
They
be
not
They
like
said
you
a
know,
wagon
very-
make noise,
yeah,
but that
very
bitch don't go fast.
Hell no.
Make a lot of noise, but it don't go
and real
fast.
money don't jingle, baby.
Yeah,
That's one
see,
thing
yeah.
I like.
Sure.
And that's
I like
real
that.
shit.
For
So
sure.
like on Fat Nasty, we do got this shit called the icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
I got the icebreaker tonight. Quez, I'm gonna ask you first.
Hold up.
Now listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay, I'm listening.
A tranny is beating up your girlfriend. Would you jump in?
What?
Yeah, it's the
A
icebreaker.
tranny beating up
Your
my
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Would you jump in?
That's a nigga, right? and he beating up my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you not jump in?
Yeah, see, I had that. For real, cause
First of all, time out. See, cause I'm a thinker.
right.
First of all, why the fuck would excuse my language?
No, go ahead. Hell no. This
Why the
bad
fuck
ass.
would a trainee be beating up my girl anyway?
Cause you ain't never seen trainees beat women up. They fight
But
women.
I ain't in no type of situation where a trainer should be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
It
Right.
be as simple as a parking lot.
That's
spot.
right. Yeah, I
some
see.
shit like
I ain't
that?
gonna lie.
Okay.
I got into it. I'm gonna be real, and I don't got no problem. But I'm at Cumberland Mall. Like I don't want no beef with nobody.
Gotta
so
get a disclaimer.
You gotta get a disclaimer. You gotta get a disclaimer. You
That's
got
a fact. That's
to. I
a
say you
fact.
guys. Hey, I have no look. I look. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But I'm in Cumberland parking lot, and I go into the spot. Home get out and go to. I don't believe you took the fucking. He cursing me
Going
out.
up.
I said, boy, I'm about to dust your ass off. You better get the fuck away from me. But then I was gonna think like, damn, boy, you gonna get a hate crime on
Yeah,
type of
fact.
shit.
That's a fact.
Because it won't even be that. I just jumped on them just for no reason. It be
Yeah.
they don't even know the beginning of the story that this nigga got out, did all this shit to my car and all that. Talk about this is my
Doing
spot.
the OC.
I'm like, bro, I'm about to fire your ass up, boy. That's what I'm about to
Because you
do.
can't fight them.
You know?
Well, look
It's
though.
over. You
Think of the
fight.
flip side. I always think of the flip side.
Go ahead.
Be real.
Yeah.
What did he dust your ass?
That's what I'm saying.
No, you just be about
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, bro.
That's a funny
That's
shit.
the funniest shit.
Cause now remember, it's still a nigga. It's still a nigga.
They just
That's why
posted a video.
I just told y'all, it's still a nigga. He still used to play. He probably played football and all that shit back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say if a tranny jumping on my girl, I'm gonna take it. I gotta whoop him. I gotta come with the shit. I gotta come with the baseball punch, all that. I got to come with that.
Yeah,
I got to knock his ass out. Cause I gotta remember, like this nigga probably played baseball. He probably a little league. He probably could hoop. He probably was an athlete.
But the
Gymnastics.
crazy shit is about that flip side. They just had a joint on World Star. The gay nigga was trying to, the little fat chubby nigga. He was trying. I got
Oh, he
what
dropped
did to
him.
He
Dropped him.
dropped him.
He dropped
The
it.
gay
Yeah,
nigga was
dropped
like, "What's
him.
up? What you want to do?"
Man, he
The gay
dropped
nigga,
him.
the other nigga ran up on him, fat nigga, like, "Oh, what's up?" He
Round down to his knees.
dropped it to his
Buckled
knees,
him.
like, "Yeah, nigga."
And then run the sweat.
The nigga's like, "Yo, he got a
Yeah, I'm afraid. It's a nigga from
He
where-
tried to chase
it's
him
a
right
nigga
away
from
like
Rochester.
that.
What's a nigga name from Rochester? He can sing real good where we from in New York. He gay.
For real.
But home look like a fucking
He was-
tailback, like he played running back. Home ripped up. I seen home at the bottom of my mama street one day. He was whooping the
Going crazy.
dancing the nigga. I said, boy, home, you gotta pop him. Fire his ass up. You got to get that shit up. Hey man, don't get out and get whooped now. You have to go what? World Star. You don't want to be on that. You
That
know?
nigga got dropped in the mall, and the
In the
gay
mall.
nigga went to going crazy.
Oh, I know he was
Yeah,
fucking
nigga.
He
I
ran
told-
too.
Yeah, I
He
said,
got
yeah.
to. He got to.
He ran after he whooped, like, nah, get my shit, we out. I said, wait a minute.
That's
You got to
the
do
win
it
for
though.
all
After
the
you done
queens.
dropped
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Dropped him.
That's what I'm saying. So
Big
I,
nigga, I'm talking about
that's why I
that
asked that
drop
because if that's my girl and she go to Ireland because girls, because he still he a girl too. So if
I ain't
girls
going
get to
for it.
arguing and
I
he
ain't
go to
going
whooping
for
on my
it.
shorty, I got the baseball pitch.
No,
I gotta knock him out.
No, hell no. You shouldn't even be arguing with my woman anyway.
Yeah, but
I don't
they-
give a fuck what you got.
But you
going
know,
on.
a lot of them niggas think they girls, so they think they can
They
talk
do.
to a girl like that. I'm for real.
They do.
For real. I'm not knocking them, but they do.
So you jumped in.
Like for instance, if you fighting a train and you with your boyfriend, you want your boyfriend to jump in?
Of course.
See, that's what I'm
That's a
saying.
nigga
But if your
thing.
boyfriend jump in and he get whipped too, then what?
How you feel?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's the
I
flip
mean,
side.
from the get go, I'm gonna make sure he ain't with a soft nigga.
Right.
No,
Yeah, but don't
hold
trade.
on. Talking about every, nigga that
But
bought
I'm
that shit.
a-
Yeah.
Get whipped too
I'm
now.
gonna be there to help him. We just gonna have to.
They gotta jump. They might gotta jump. They ain't never wrong with the jump, man.
We just gonna.
Hey, look,
come
Katie,
to
we're
the
not
door.
talking about y'all bad. We just asking if you're in a situation that you jumping on my girl, do
Yeah.
I jump in?
I can jump
Yes,
on
I'm
it
jumping
back.
in because that's a nigga. If I get whooped, then I get whooped. But I gotta defend my shorty. I can't let her get whooped. You know what I'm saying?
At least you tried.
I tried. I gave.
I'm gonna say, baby, we fought well.
Swole as hell.
Swole as hell.
Hell yeah.
We win some, we
You
lose
lose some,
some,
but
but
we live. We did it together.
We did it
We ain't gonna tell
And
nobody.
you said you had
And
that,
like-
you had that conversation.
So we're a unit,
Yeah.
and we're a
Look,
unit. We gonna go home. We gonna
So
talk about
she
this
had
shit
that
We
like
ain't going home. We gonna pop the shit out of him.
She had that
Both of us
conversation.
we
with
both
him.
of us up. We gotta fire his ass up.
Listen,
got
she
to.
had that conversation with him and said,
Right.
baby, we fought a good fight. They night good. And then 3 days later,
She be like,
you wake up and
You
it's
let that
on
nigga
World
whoop-
Star. Yo, World Star. Her girl sent the video like, girl, Is this you and Tyrone?
20 million.
Like what?
20
Y'all got
million
20
views.
million.
Look, you couldn't beat him up.
Now you
I
back that
thought
bag.
Tyrone be around the house acting all tough and shit. He can't fight it.
Now this what she hitting with. See, I would fight more than you. You wasn't even really fighting. You let that nigga hit me like that.
I was acting more tough than you.
Yeah, see, that was the whole argument.
That's it.
Hey, that boy Chris said the flip side. Now you get your ass whooped.
Flip
I
side.
just
Them
like
niggas
be
can
real,
fight.
though.
Them
Nah,
niggas can
for
fight
sure.
though. I'm
That's a
not.
good point.
They don't care how they look.
Always a flip side.
We can't say they.
Yeah.
Change subject.
Yeah, change the subject. We gotta change the subject. Change the subject, man. So our topic tonight, man, right?
What's the time? What we talking about tonight?
Do jealous bring envy or envy bring jealousy?
Ooh, do jealousy bring envy or do envy bring? Let me see that.
I'm gonna start with you, Quest. Shit, I know you
Yeah.
like to pop this shit too, so I'm gonna
What's
ask
the
you.
question?
Do jealous bring envy or envy bring jealousy?
I think it's one and the same. You know, it's the same thing.
Right.
And I'm just speaking off of experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and me as being a man
Right.
was blind because a woman had to point some shit out to me that I
Oh
didn't see
no,
for
that's
myself.
okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It was back in the day. My girl used to tell me like about my you know,
Not day one of my day one.
you feel me?
Yeah, nigga.
She like, you need to watch him, like he envy you.
Damn.
And she using that word, so I'm like, I'm
That's deep.
I'm spazzing on
I
her
was
though.
gonna say you black.
Because why you keep telling my, you know, they my boy.
Right,
He ain't
right.
did nothing to you. But it's some shit she seen that I did.
Right.
And
And
shit,
usually that's how it be with women, man. They be
Yeah.
seeing certain shit because it's like they sit back and observe women to
Right.
watch how niggas move.
Yeah.
You ain't doing that because like, man, this been a nigga I've been rocking with. I ain't watching
Yeah.
him like that. That's too much.
Right.
Women are sitting there and observing. Nigga like, hold on, man. That nigga look at you. Every time you go to the bath, he's looking at you or y'all go out.
That's what he was
watching
doing.
what you doing. And it's
Right.
like, you got
Niggas
this,
starting
you
to
wanna
dress
make
like you and
sure-
everything.
Yeah,
Right.
see, that shit.
That's another topic.
Yeah, that'd be
That
cool.
competition.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, you can talk about it tonight, but that's what I'm asking you. Cause like you said, it's one and the same. Cause you know what I'm saying. Like, how like say if you fall out with a nigga and like you said, your girl put you on to that,
Yeah.
and she kept saying he envy you. You fall out. Can you bring him back around you?
No.
It's like you can. Cause the more I hate to say it, but people, we first of all we human.
Right.
And we forgive, bro.
Yeah.
It don't matter how long we knew a motherfucker, no matter. It depends on what they
I'm telling you, I'm fucked up, right?
We'll fuck with them, bro.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right to an extent. So
To an
depending-
extent.
Depending
Yeah.
on what they did and how you been fuck with them. But it's like, yo, even when sometimes when you bring them back, if it's been a continuous thing they've been doing, it's like, okay, if I do bring you back, you're not back in that same position.
No, never,
You can't-
never,
Right.
never,
You
never.
can't come
Right.
back
It
and
won't
you
be. He
kick
won't
it
be your
out.
day one.
Never,
it's
hell
like,
nah.
It's like it's so much
Yeah.
love, so I can't just shit on you. So it's like,
Right.
yo, when I see you, oh, what up? You can kick it. But as far as that,
Pull up on you all the time. We
yeah,
kicking it
that's
and all
what
that.
I'm like.
But they know what they done though. A lot of people like to act like they don't know
Right.
why you distance yourself from them.
Right.
But they know. You know what I'm saying? But
Cause that's when
They
you
just
start
want you to
getting them
forget.
paragraph texts. You start
Yeah.
getting them long ass. Hey man, tell we just need to chop it all these side stories.
Right.
It's like, bro. Oh yeah. It's like, bro. Why you doing that now? It's like, don't wait
Yeah.
till you fall flat on your face and then now you want to do this because you knew what was going on, but you
yeah,
what be real killer with it. Cause it's like sometimes when it be close friends and it be family that do that.
yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Cause it's like family will know that they fucking with you, and it's like, okay, I could do this to him because I know, and don't knowing that, like, okay, saying, let's put it in perspective because it's me and him, right? We in the street, we doing what we doing, but me knowing he in the street, I might do something to him that I know I ain't gonna go do with Quez. And I know Quez in the street too, but I know what Quez on. I know how he give it up. I
bringing
know
the
how
smoke.
Cuz give it up too. But at the end of the day, this is my family, so I might get over if I hold or fuck over some bread with this nigga, cause he ain't gonna kill me. That's my cousin. Like, what you
Right, 'cause
but
we-
won't go do like, bro, why you gonna do this to me? And we the empire. We
And
trying
that's
to
why
build
they
it.
say
It's like,
family.
why you
I'm about
gonna
to,
do
you know
it?
what?
Why
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
ask that.
do
That'll be
it,
my
bro?
next question.
But then you won't
Who
go
you
pull
think
that
envy
shit
you
on
more,
to a
like
nigga
your
in the
friend or
street,
your
bro?
family? Yeah, cause I ain't
Like, why
gonna
you
lie.
ain't gonna go pull it on a nigga in the streets? You'll sit there and they got all these stories. But it's like, if I wanted to get on my, because as a man, you still like, even with family, sometimes you got to separate it. And I'm like, if I get on straight principle and just honor me, I got to protect me and my foundation. So nah, nigga, you violated. off with your head.
Right.
Now you gotta worry about
Now when
like,
you get to the
damn,
funeral, they be like, "Damn, you killed your cousin
killed
for
your
5,000."
cousin, you
Oh,
did,
but
like,
he ain't
damn.
give a fuck about the 5,000. He took out my child mouth.
Yeah,
I'm late on my
or
bills.
if he
Or what? How much money I could have made off that 5,000? You know what I'm saying? People don't look at that. They just be like, "Oh no, that was your family."
Like, why
You
y'all
know,
really
doing like that.
trying me though? Like,
Yeah.
I
cause you
think
ain't
it
trying.
depends, on the extent of your family dynamics, how healthy your family is. It go
Right.
back to trauma, family trauma, how healthy the dynamics is.
Right.
Whether it's a distant family member, it just depends on the dynamics. And because some, I have siblings that are very supportive of me,
Right.
and they don't never say anything to like put me down. It's always a cheerleader,
Right.
situation. But
Yeah.
I've experienced that type of, vibe.
Oh, my
from-
family fucked up.
from family, from close friends.
Right,
but
right.
I can see the ones that's closest to you, you do feel it more because those are the ones you're gonna let your guard down from.
Right.
With strangers and stuff, you're not gonna really have your guard down like that. And just from experience, they can be the most supportive, but I have experienced that from family as well. I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
but I just feel like it's just
You haven't?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'm
Okay.
saying is, if you consider a friend a family, they can, do that to you too.
Right.
But from
True,
experience, I feel like envy is a little bit deeper because jealousy has levels. Now, you can be like, it can be like a healthy form of jealousy, like, oh my gosh, you're doing that, I wish I can do it, but it's not like, oh, you doing this, let me come against you and tear you down type of thing.
Right,
But
right.
then, but then there's that jealousy, like, damn, look what she doing. Let me say this and say that to try to knock her confidence, and you know what I'm saying. But from experience, the envy is a lot deeper because those that were most envious, they really went out their way to try to destroy me or stop what good tried to come my way. And those were the people that was closest to me.
So you said jealousy can be more like a plan, like, hey man, they quit, or Richie man, you
It's,
got those
it's,
weak
le-
ass
it's,
sneakers
level,
on.
it's levels
Envy,
to it.
like envy, most people point envy out. Like you said, your girl feel like this nigga envy you,
Yeah.
and for her to use that word, you
wanna
like,
be
yeah.
you.
Like,
You get what I'm saying?
the people with wrath with envy, they try to destroy you. This is how dudes be killing each other. Oh, I see that nigga on the street, he doing good. Let me knock him off. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
Anybody can answer. It's just a question that I need help with.
Go ahead.
Okay. Say for instance, like this your cousin. Ain't gotta be cousin, just day one
Right.
partners. Like you disrespect him to the point where he get mad like, damn, I never thought cousin do no shit like that.
Yeah.
So when you show him that you really have some fake shit in you, he don't rock with you like that no more.
Mhm.
He still love you,
Right.
but he don't rock with you like that no more.
Right.
So he really feel in his heart, fuck you.
Right.
You a
Right.
fuck boy.
Right.
But y'all know what's going on. We don't. We think everything good.
Right.
You die. So we coming to him as, damn man, I'm so cool. But they don't know.
Y'all
It's
cool?
fuck God. He's a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it'll be fake for you to just act like everything was all cool now. So how you play that?
Oh. Man.
You know what? It in 100% terms, it would be fake. But in that sense of that love overpower that fake, because it's like, bro, I ain't fucking with you, but the people sometimes what's in the family don't need to be for the opposite, for the outside.
That's how I
eye.
feel.
You
That's
feel
how
it's
I
like
feel.
what we had going on. I can't wait till when he die and be like, because why it should have been fuck this nigga then.
Right.
Like,
But
yeah,
y'all was screaming that loud like that.
I should have let the people know outside it was fuck him. So now
Right.
y'all ain't got no reason to come ask me about the nigga, because you know I wasn't fucking with him.
Right.
So if he die, God forbid anything happen, it's like, nah, that's just one I'm taking to the grave with me. Like, damn.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
remorseful.
like, damn, this nigga, he know he
You
wasn't
can't.
right.
You can't.
It's like the people who know,
Check
like,
this
man,
out,
that nigga know he
I mean,
is.
to it a little more. Check this
Okay.
out. Check this out. And before
He got questions for you.
Got
Nah,
to.
but
Yeah,
these
that's-
situations-
I like that shit.
And
I
before
like that
Cole
shit.
died, though, he already don't let us know the situation that child went through.
Yeah.
But he don't let us know to the point where he's in the right.
Right.
And you looking like the bad person.
Ooh.
But he can't fix it
Yeah.
because he did.
Yeah.
What you finna do? Now you coming around,
Oh, 'cause-
everybody looking at you
well,
sideways.
'cause everybody
But
like-
they don't really know what went on.
Yeah.
Because he was wrong in the beginning, but he ain't here now to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he don't.
So what
Oh,
you
because
doing?
like you said, it's two sides to the story. And he didn't give it. He didn't give the other
can't
side.
fix that now.
Right.
Because
Look,
he gone.
But the one deciding factor in that, the people who he telling, if you know you wrong, the motherfuckers you told is your niggas who know
That's
what's
a
going
fact.
on.
Mm.
So
That's
the
a
niggas
fact.
who around know the vibes too. So them niggas who coming, you know, and like, and y'all know we was cussing, y'all know you gonna respect whatever I got to say.
Right.
You ain't pressing me, you feel me? Because you know how we were kicking, you know how we were rocking, so you know if you come at me crazy, I'm on your ass.
I'm on your ass.
So it's just like, you could think what you want to, but you ain't gonna do nothing. You just gonna have to live with that, because them was your niggas.
That's
So
right.
my niggas is knowing like, man, hell
Right,
no.
then our mutual
and
friend-
then, and the mutual
the
together,
mutual
because that only
together
take
gonna
the
always-
mutual
yeah.
situation. So when we all together, like it might take a funeral or
Yeah.
something to come, and we all sitting talking, niggas, and they hear me putting you up, like, nah,
Yeah.
nigga sitting there like, hold on, how he was, because I
Yeah.
was taking one of my niggas here like, what you mean how he was?
Right.
And now that whole conversation, he telling his side,
Mhm.
my
Now you
man
get to
telling
tell
his
yours.
side. They like, oh
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Well,
Something
he
ain't
was
right.
telling-
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nigga now go like, nigga, keep this shit in the street. You know
Right.
what's up though with
Yeah.
me. And then
That's
that's
a
how
fact.
you play it. But that just be player shit. Everybody
Right.
ain't even got that in them.
Right.
You feel me? Because nigga go and this shit could go left just like
Right.
that. Nigga be
Yeah.
like, man, oh nah. But just how I feel like, when a nigga gone can't defend it, it's just like it is what it
It
is.
is.
We
Let
couldn't
it go.
take it there. If it wasn't that smoke in the streets before you left, then fuck it, man. I just got to
Right.
write that chapter off. Like
Right.
shit.
Y'all know he ain't died because of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
For
He
sure.
died, whatever happened,
Yeah, for
shit.
sure.
I ain't gonna put nothing bad on him because I always say you don't put nothing on a dead person, like, because they can't say shit.
And the crazy, you know what's scary
They can't
about
say
those
shit.
situations,
Hold
though,
on.
bro? You know
Go
what's
ahead, go
scary
ahead,
about
go
those
ahead.
situations, bro?
Dead nigga can't say
Because you'll
shit.
have that one nigga, bro, from either whether it's jealousy or envy, who was one of your niggas who just looked straight, probably didn't even like me after you told me it was wrong, up with me,
Yeah,
was waiting for that opportunity. Then you go,
yeah.
he like, bro, that
Oh,
my
yeah.
name in the street
Yeah.
so fucked up, like, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they be like, oh, but that nigga
I don't
Jane
give a
wanted to
fuck what
fuck
he's
one
saying.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
like,
ready
bro,
to
Yeah.
fuck with, and that's how the shit get me.
Yeah.
See, that's what it won't happen at the funeral, but it'll happen once that
Oh,
shit
that
over. It be
shit
like,
be
boy,
that
I can't believe
scary,
they be like,
bro.
I can't believe that nigga really pulled his fake ass up to the funeral home.
Yeah.
Doing all
and
this
fold my
shit
body.
he putting on.
Yeah, yeah.
It go like
And
that.
It might be one of
Yeah.
his main little niggas. I'm talking about nigga might have one conversation when a nigga said, because a nigga might have that moment when they be like, man, I ain't fucking with Nate, and take that comment like, bro, look.
And
he
run
told
with
me
it.
what
Yeah.
fuck- The
Yeah.
nigga, look, bro, I ain't got to lie.
Because he ain't got time to come fix that. My thing is bro, it's all results to just being yourself, bro.
Mhm.
All that pride and the ego shit, come down from your high horse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let everybody else on the
Dictate
outside.
what you
See,
got.
that's why I
feel
say
me?
that's why I take a, bruh. Like I can really sit here and tell you,
Accountability,
bruh.
man.
Me and this nigga gonna have real shit,
strong.
and he gonna be like, damn, nigga, I can't believe you did me like that. And I had to face it up like a man and say, bruh, you know what, I fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, nigga, you got you got a couple days. Nigga, you got nigga. We don't went there.
Yeah.
And nigga, we don't sit. Nigga, we live in the same house and went through it and ain't talked to each other for nigga like 2-3 months. But
yeah.
watch football every Sunday together. When we was there, and still was mad at each other.
That's love.
You
Not
know what I'm
many
saying?
people can do that.
Right,
Because
nigga,
it's
we
just
done had it
about
out.
being-
That's my nigga.
Don't
But
know
like
who we are.
I'm
I
a
know
man though.
that.
At the
You
end of the
know
day, a man like nigga. If I know I stepped on this nigga, shoot yo, bro. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
And then, but once he go to selling, bro, I just told you my bad. Now if you go to selling out, then it's something different. But if I can step on your shoe or I can push you or do some shit to you, like yo, bro, my bad. I didn't mean. Let me, you know what I'm saying? If I could do that, then you gotta respect me. But if you can't respect that, then you trying to try me now. Cause I extended my hand and told you I apologize, and that shit wasn't supposed to go there. But if you want to
Hey.
go there,
And then the next thing
I
gonna
gotta
be
speak
why
on
we got
this.
all this
Okay.
pressure. What's
I
really
fuck with
going on?
right. What you about to say? What you about to say?
Just like I had a situation, you know, like I said, I ain't gonna get into detail though, but I had a situation like that where something happened and I tried to resolve the situation. Like, of course, I come from the street, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not displaying that.
Right.
I'm not trying to put that off on you to let
Right.
you know like this how I'm coming. I'm coming with my guard down, let you know, relax.
Yeah.
But you still go up. You know what I'm saying? And once you go up, I let you know like I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
I don't want no problem. I just want everybody to relax. But
Mm-hmm.
you still go up. So now it's like,
Put me in a fucked up predicament. Now you forcing my hand.
but now after you don't, put your hand out there 2-3 times and they still go up and you like relax. You ain't on that. But now the third time when they go up, now you there. Now I'm finna do that. That's exactly the same energy that you having right
Now I
now.
gotta- now I
I'm finna
gotta-
match that.
right.
But now you the bad guy because everybody else looking like, oh, what's going on? What's going on?
You forced your hand. You forced. Everybody done been in that situation. And
How
you
you
know what?
do that,
Because your presence hold more than what you think. It's your presence.
That's it.
Your persona got a bigger feel than what a nigga got. For instance, I'm a big statue. But when I ain't around, I got a big persona. You get what I'm saying? So when I ain't around, my shit gonna hold weight. But when I get around, it's gonna be like, oh, this nigga Nate started that shit because he went. He could have diffused it, but they don't know. Nigga, I've been trying to stop that shit. This nigga keep forcing my hand. He keep going. He keep making me go there. I've been trying to be
And
like.
if you go there and do it, you looked at it as the bad guy.
I'm telling you, it's your persona, bro. It's your persona.
True.
It's like quit.
All you keep
It's like,
doing,
and then
bro.
guess what? It's like, how can you say it? Because I don't want to say it like the boy that. It's like, man, y'all know Quez be on that shit. He with the shit, so he took it there. But you be like, I didn't want to take it there though, y'all. I tried to stop this shit.
Yeah.
They be like, but Quez, you been taking it there. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to situations like that, you just gotta when you feel you done had enough and been triggered. It's like I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Yeah,
So
like
you done did it.
Cause
You
you-
know,
cause
and because the
that's what it was.
the nigga, like we just said, niggas be knowing. You know what you're doing.
They know your
You
pressure
know I
points.
done gave you.
I just feel like that situation was a test from God. That's how I looked at it.
Right.
Because of I looked at this is a real situation. That one I never talked about it with nobody.
Nobody,
That's why I'm
right.
talking about it here.
Right,
I just
right,
feel
right.
like this is the right platform to do it anyway.
Right.
Bro, I feel like it was a test because you don't really know what's going on.
Right.
You don't really know who. I ain't even trying to make it seem like I'm the big bad guy.
Right.
I'm not that. You don't know me.
Right.
Because if you knew me, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. You wouldn't be playing how you playing.
Man,
But I
right.
just looked at it as a test because of everything that I had. It's a chess game.
Yeah,
Everything that
right.
I got right now above you, you don't even know.
Right.
So, Quez, how you gonna play it?
Yeah.
And then you tried to play it.
You not just whoever he is. No, you New Money Quez.
Right.
You got to go be that every day.
Yeah.
So you feel like this situation trick you out the streets.
Don't let
You got a little girl. You got to go home
There
today.
you go. And them girls will do. Boy, them
But
girls will
I
tie
didn't
your
think
ass.
about that at the time. I don't,
Cause guess what?
That
Then
what they-
now
you see
I'm
what
gonna
they did? You see
I'm
what
gonna give
they
it to you. Now I'm gonna
You
give it to
see
you. Hold
what
up.
they did? That
That's what-
deep
now I'm gonna
breathing.
give it
That's
to
what
you,
gotta
Quez.
do sometimes.
Cause now you like, hey, home ain't gonna keep trying me neither. I got my own. Like a man got ego at the end of the day. Hey, I did it. I tried to be the nice nigga. Now home ain't gonna keep playing with my shit in the
but
streets.
look, it's still your power. Now, outside of you, you know you're going to do whatever you
Right.
need to do to anybody if they
Right.
play with you.
Right.
But, like you said, you have a name for yourself.
Yeah.
So you got
Right.
5-6 motherfuckers with you.
Yeah.
And if anybody play with you, they gonna do it before you even do
do
it. And they
it.
gonna go
Right.
harder for you.
Like you said, it be a little.
Niggas
So
around,
now
right.
you got it. Now you in a situation where you like, okay, I'm mad, but I gotta calm down because of they lit. They just ready for whatever.
Now.
So now you in a situation where okay, you gotta play it smart,
Right.
and I had to play it smart.
Yeah.
And let me insert this.
Look.
Y'all are powerful men and y'all marked for greatness. So, and I am too. And I had to learn that people just do shit. Just
Press
to
your button.
press your buttons to bring you down to stop whatever God has to. Or if you don't believe in God, the universe, the sun, the rocks, I don't care.
Right.
But you can still be marked for greatness. whether you believe
Right.
anything spiritual or not. We're born for
Like
a
I
certain
said,
purpose.
like I said, I think it take about 10 seconds for a nigga to trick you off the streets.
Yeah.
That
And you just have to be.
That's too long.
You have to be
3 to
mindful.
5 seconds.
Man, people, I ain't gonna say just men, women too. Man, that the staring game
And
will get you killed.
Yeah, for sure.
I look at you look at me. You don't want to look away. I don't want to look away.
Wait. So what's up? Now we got to go.
Now it's pressure
Now let's go.
because of the staring game.
game, right? You ain't
And
never
that
lied
was
about that.
That quick. That shit is crazy. That staring game.
That's what he said.
Then you don't
I
wanna
tried to
look
say
away
10
'cause you
seconds,
don't
but 3 to
wanna feel
5,
like
right?
you
You don't want to
trying
bad
to
niggas
I
trying
don't
you.
know y'all, bro.
Yeah,
For real,
You don't
I'm
want
telling
niggas
you,
look
bro.
at you the other way because you looking like damn. Yeah, you know what be crazy? That staring game is a motherfucker. I'm
telling
glad
you,
you said that, bro.
Hey,
So
bro,
listen,
a
bro,
nigga
listen,
will
bro.
ride by you and hit you
Listen,
with
bro.
this.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro. Listen,
Yeah.
bro. I swear to I was just telling this, bro. It's a nigga in my neighborhood, bro. I'm chilling. I see him all the time, bro. And niggas just have. Bro, I don't come with no. I come with peace
you know
and
what?
love
I
all
noticed
the
that's
time.
the thing in Atlanta. People like to stare a lot because where I'm from, it's trouble to stare hard and keep staring. But I noticed moving here, like people really like, and I had to catch myself. And I talked to my
I'm
brother. I'm
walking
like,
in the
why do
nigga-
people keep staring like that? Like,
Hey, sometimes I mean,
I like him.
The
My nigga,
nigga
Sometimes- hey.
staring, bro, and I'm like,
It's an Atlanta thing.
No, it's a
no,
worldwide
fuck
thing.
not.
It's a worldwide thing.
No,
That's not-
It's a worldwide
you ain't
thing.
finna do that.
It's a
No,
worldwide thing.
it
'Cause
ain't
New York
that
niggas the
Atlanta
worst. Nigga damn near up, look at your kicks and all that, tell you what
Well,
you got
shit,
on.
you can't even really even say, "Hey, how you doing?" To niggas,
Yeah.
they just smell like, "Well, who you talking
Yeah.
to? You don't even know me. Why you talking?"
I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta get a bad vibe, but you gotta also remember this. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's down here that's not from Atlanta.
That's true.
Yeah,
too.
You know what I'm saying?
and that
It's
way
the
get
melting
it fucked
pot.
up
Yeah.
from other people.
You get what I'm saying?
But
It's
I
the
mean,
melting
they're
pot.
more friendly here.
No, see, what you gotta do is you gotta go to the inner city of Atlanta. You gotta go to the west side
We
and
gotta
chill
take
with the
you
west
where
side.
you from?
She
We gotta
from, she
take
from
you
Miami.
You can come with me. I'll take you to somewhere.
you gotta
don't,
ride
don't, don't
around.
bash me for what you see or what go on. I
Right.
guarantee you'll change the whole perspective of
Nah,
it.
because they show love until, like I told you, they show love. Atlanta is the home of the love, but they will finesse you and bless
Yeah,
you. That's
for
what
sure.
I call it.
That's a
They
fact.
will finesse you,
That's a fact.
but they will bless
That's
you.
a fact.
If you ain't been finessed yet, you ain't really
Yeah,
been
if
in
you ain't been
Atlanta.
You ain't scammed in
If you're
there?
not from Atlanta and you ain't been scammed and you've been living here, you ain't outside.
You ain't outside.
You ain't
You
outside.
ain't been baptized yet. I call it Atlanta baptism. You
You
got to get blessed now.
I ain't gonna say you outside. Either you on the port, you just staying in your lane. You're not rubbing shoulders.
Yeah.
You're not in the trenches. Cause a nigga, boy, you're gonna get got fucking around. These niggas is different.
Especially if you one of them people that, or one of the niggas that want to be in the hood or just try to fit in.
Right.
Oh, you gonna get
This is
got.
what I tell everybody. Listen to this. This is what I tell everybody.
Listen
Listen to this. No, listen. This is what I tell everybody. I always say that. Everywhere got a 55, a 70, and a 75. Everywhere in the world. The highway, they got a highway, got
Martin Luther King
55.
too. They got Martin Luther King everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you is,
For sure.
this the melting pot. So a lot of people meet people that don't be from here.
A lot
Like I
of
know my
times.
New York niggas, they gonna stare you down. They gonna
Oh,
use
but
it.
that
It's a lot of
staring
New
ain't really
Yorkers
fucked me up. Bro.
Yeah.
It
That
really
gang you
be-
killed.
For real.
Or make you want to do something to
bro.
me.
I
So
swear
your
to God.
neighbor be staring you down.
It be like, yo, I know it. I sit in there like, damn, nigga.
I just put that in your
Like,
head.
bro, what the fuck?
That staring game.
Cause you know,
I'm like, bro, why this nigga keep, he don't even be on this type of time? Why this nigga keep? So now I'm thinking you want something, bro. Cause it's like, what's up? And I don't want to. You catch eye contact with me. I don't want to be the nigga like, oh, and put my no. What's up?
But
Like, damn, bro. I'm
Time
with
out,
my
time
little
out,
girl.
time
I'm
out.
just like, damn.
it's okay to be that guy
No,
sometimes.
that's
It
a
is.
fact. Cause listen, that's why I said the staring game.
'Cause you
Cause
gotta watch
I
your
done
back.
did it already.
Yeah.
I
Right.
seen him stand. I just be like, all right. But then the other day, like on account, like, bro, why this man still like, bro? You don't even play this side of the apartment.
How
Why
I
you
do it?
Still out here, bro?
They don't know no better.
Yeah, he
So
back
let
on
them
this.
go.
You're right.
I don't get in a
It's a-
situation
it's a-
because I know where I come from and I know how I'm gonna handle it.
Right.
So if I'm gonna take it there with you, I just gotta know that you wouldn't take it there like the same.
Type of time.
You feel me? Because I'm gonna be on it. But if I know that you gonna go call
Tuck
the
your tail.
police or
Tuck
any of
your
that,
tail and all
I ain't
that.
finna do that. Or if I know that you bluffing, I ain't gonna take it there.
Right.
Because a lot of people
And that's what, bro,
I come from
I
that for
feel-
real.
I'm like, cuz, man, this nigga really not knowing that this really.
Yeah. You gotta spam. You gotta
You don't know
spam.
about that
Yeah,
life.
it
Why
ain't
you
even that. It just be like, bro, this ain't that, though,
It's
bro.
not normal.
If you looking like, okay,
For real. I'm trying
this
to
ain't
tell
that,
you,
bro.
man.
You
Like,
think
hey,
this
bro.
that lit that you
And you
think
with your
that-
daughter and
yeah,
everything.
This ain't that, bro.
For real, I'm telling you, bro.
I mean, like that staring
Man.
game,
Yeah.
because that's
What we just
like,
said.
bro,
It
Come
take
on,
3
bro.
to 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a
Check
fact.
yourself off the street.
That
That
quick.
envy.
For real.
And it gets
So all it take for a
10
nigga, to walk
That
over and say,
jealousy.
now what if he was on bullshit? He walk over and say, hey, home, what the fuck you keep looking at me for? That shit just went.
Or somebody that you real close to could have just died. And
Right.
you just feeling like anything, I'ma go. And he
I'ma
just
go.
come out how you look.
Right.
With your daughter, you like, oh, buddy, he trying me. Now you finna go.
Just like I tell a nigga this all the time. I say, bruh, it be some niggas that get pulled over by the police. They be like, they ain't going back. So when they get pulled over, they be like, shit, this
catch
shit.
me, boy.
Nah, when you open that door, nigga might dump your ass down,
Yeah.
pull off, or a nigga might pull off. So some niggas just got that, man. Look, man, I'm not going back to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So when this nigga get out of the car, either I'm gonna hit it on his ass or I'm gonna fire his ass up.
And if you in the whip with me, hey, look, we going.
Yeah, you in it.
What you doing?
You in it with me. I know what you doing. You can't get out. You
in
in
that
this shit.
motherfucker.
You in it.
That's
You
it.
get what I'm saying? So
Just try to get away. You can.
But you had a good question earlier when you asked, somebody asked, would you bring that person back around?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I said once a person that, cause me. All right, so this is how I think. I think when somebody like, I'm older now. But back in the days, like, you give a nigga so many chances that you let him kill himself and he hang himself. Like back in the days, I used to be one of them niggas like, until one day one of my cousins said, hey man, he said, man, not at you, man. He said, man, what that nigga owe you? I'm going off. I'm like, man, that nigga gonna be this. He said, man, you just bought that nigga out your life, man. You ain't got to never worry about him ever again. I'm like, what? Hell no, I'm in the hole. He said, boy, you can get it back. He said, you can get it back. He said,
and we done made that bitch back for 1,000
no
times.
time.
I'm glad she came, bro. Bro, exactly what you just said, bro. That's why I brought up what I brought up. Nigga owed it some money, but it took that much money for me to just, you know what? I ain't gonna deal with you because it gonna happen anyway. The type of person that'll play with you to the point where they know that they can't play with you, but they still do it because they know what you would do because they really know you, but they still do it.
Because they do it because they know, they like, damn, he ain't
And the
gonna
Lord.
And
And
they know that you
owe
really love and
you
care for
this
them.
much money, but if it took this much money for you to get out of my life, cool. Because I know
like
this
that.
type of money gets you killed.
Well, I'm telling bro.
So
this is what I'm telling
when
bro,
it happened,
you ready to go.
now I'm supposed to switch up. Damn, that fucked up, man. I wish that wouldn't have. No. Don't get me wrong. I don't know nobody. I don't know how to be nobody but me, bro.
Right,
So if I say
Because you feel comfortable in your
you,
skin.
you know what I'm saying? Now that's
It's
the
that.
situation.
Right.
It's still that.
Right.
I'm not finna switch up. Cause I don't know, bro. Maybe I need help.
Nah,
To try
that's
to
real shit.
Get something
That's
good.
real
Like,
shit,
nah,
bro.
go ahead,
You know
chill
what's up,
out.
Bro,
How
listen
you
to it.
just
Bro,
said-
how you just said that, bro? My cousin, I took one of my older cousins. I'm in New York, nigga. I'm like, man, fuck that, bro. He said, man, look, man. How much you owe you? I'm like, man, da. And then you bought him for that.
Yeah.
I said,
I like
what?
that.
I'm looking at it like,
For
what? He
sure.
said, boy, you bought him for that.
Yeah, for
Let
sure.
it go, boy. You got other
man,
shit
that's-
going on. You know how to get it back. You don't have it and lost it. Let it go. I'm like, man, fuck that cut. Man, what? You gonna trick yourself off the streets?
For
What you gonna be able to do? What you gonna be? One of them niggas in jail crying about a nigga owing you this amount of money? And this nigga that owe you that amount of money, if you don't do it to him, he gonna be still out here doing the same
You know
shit.
what though?
And
You
it's not
you.
even about you. 9
Y'all
times
not
out of
living
10,
for
they doing
yourself
it to
no more.
other people.
Yeah,
That little girl.
See?
for sure, boy, my
So
whole
any
life
decision
changed.
that you make is for that.
And
Say it
that's
again,
how-
bro.
that's
So
how
if
I
you
move.
play with yourself,
That's
You
how I
playing?
move
You gonna talk to her like
every
this for the rest of your life through one
I
of
hope
these?
you right. And I ain't gonna say I hope you right, but you know better.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You
Yeah.
gotta move different,
You
bro.
just gotta
That's
move
right.
that. No,
You
what
know
you gotta
when you
do
touched
is
on that turn
you
when
gotta
you said-
cut squares out your circle because the square can't fit in your circle.
Yeah.
You gotta cut them off, G. It's so hey, yo, this nigga be like, yo, cuz boy, you tough with that cut off.
Yeah. I cut
I'm
off
with
my
that shit
cut
now.
off.
I'm too old for that shit, bro. I don't even look. That nigga be like, damn, cuz you can at least like. I said, cuz I can't cut a
It's
nigga
too
off and then bring him
risky.
back around.
Yeah,
I don't know the nigga. I don't know his envy or his jealousy he got with me no more.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Cause when I'm, hey, this is what I hate the most. When I'm looking for you, I'm calling you. First of all, why should I be calling you for some shit that I did for you? I ain't have to call you to give it to you. You called me and told me you needed it.
For sure.
So now why I gotta call you, and then you dodge me, then it's 2037, you talking about this and this. You talking about, oh man, I can't get to the payphone. I can't, man,
Okay.
nigga, you on bullshit.
I ain't
So,
had
when
no
this-
phone. That's the word. Don't ever in your life tell me you ain't had no phone to call me.
so now I make you
It's
feel
like
like,
when
damn,
everybody
bro,
and
like
mama
you
got
did me like that,
phones
bro, out of all the shit I
And
did
you
for you.
call over Wi-Fi.
Boy,
Now you make time for what you want to make time for.
That's what, and that's said again, G. That's
Yeah,
the
you
that's the
make time
realest
for what you
shit.
wanna make time for.
You get what I'm saying? So
That's a
now I
fact.
can't ever bring you around me no more, bro. And it's cool. I got love for you. I don't wish no bad for nobody that any nigga that did something wrong to me. I don't wish no bad on you, G. I hope you be successful and you prosper in life.
I like
Cause
that.
guess what? You can't move on if you envy some. You got some shit that you hold with.
That
You ain't gonna never be able to get over to what you got coming for you. So you let that shit go. I got bigger shit going on. I got a little girl that I call right now. She gonna smile
Every
from
day.
ear to ear.
For
I don't give a fuck what I got going on. I got his daughter.
You
So
You can't do no wrong.
Yeah,
You
for-
always right.
right, and that what? I
Ain't
get
no better
man
feeling in the world,
for
bro.
real. So that's what I'm saying,
Ain't
bro.
no better
Like
feeling in the world.
it takes certain shit. Like sometimes envy and jealousy could
Yeah.
trick yourself off the street,
Yeah.
like you said. You get what I'm saying?
Now let me just say this from experience. I did
Real.
bring a couple people back around when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I've learned the patterns of envy and jealousy.
Right.
So now I'm at a point where my circle is tight. It's small.
Right.
And so when I recognize something, I learn to cut it off because if I prolong it, it's just going to sabotage me and all the great blessings that I have.
Hey, yo, I ain't great.
Because
Like,
they start maneuvering in that direction
Right.
when they see you excelling, when they see this happening, they start saying little stuff, and you're like, what? Like,
it's so crazy. Like a nigga could do some shit to me, and they don't even know they did it, and I cut them off. And they'll call a nigga and be like, "Damn son, why the nigga won't pick up the phone?" And then the other nigga come like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Bro,
Everybody wanna call me.
nigga."
Everybody will call me, yo,
and I
damn,
think
Rick.
that's the issue women deal with each other too, that competition and that jealousy, and men go through it a lot too. I'm realizing that.
Because
It's
you
the
got to
same
remember
thing.
this. Men go through a lot of shit that women go through because a lot of men have mothers.
Yeah.
You ain't have shit. You had your mom, so a little bit of that shit gonna brush off on you.
Yeah.
So when they be like, "Oh, a nigga got female," nah, he got his mama in him.
Yeah.
His mama showed him how to do that. He might be clean as fuck because his mama was clean as fuck.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So certain shit that
I just don't like the emotional shit coming
right.
from men because I just feel like we shouldn't be like that.
we
Cause
shouldn't. But think
you
about
can be like that with a woman, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
as far as I tell you,
But a
you
lot
also
of
can be
men
like
ain't
that
had
with
they
your
fathers.
nigga. They show
Right.
homeboy.
Yeah.
You can feel that, like, bro.
Yeah.
This how I'm feeling about that, bro. Like I ain't feel like that was right. You can
Right.
do that, but every
Every-
time,
right. But every nigga in
Fuck
here,
you.
right? We are not every man and woman that's in here right now. We got somebody that we can go to and we can build with.
yeah.
You got somebody that right now that Quiz, you call like, bro, I think I did some lame shit, bro, but let me know.
I ain't going nowhere.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Everywhere I go. Everywhere, I don't need 10, 20,
20.
3, 4. No.
No, him. One.
That's it.
And he gonna tell you like, boy, you did some bullshit. He gonna keep it
Nah,
real
I
with
be on
you.
him like that.
See that, but that's real shit though, cause that's your homeboy, and he can take that. He can be like, my dog ain't gonna see. Like nigga, I done been with this nigga. He be like, cuz you gotta do this, you gotta do. Like, why the fuck this nigga tell me that?
Yeah.
I'll drop him off. Me and this nigga have a whole argument. I'll drop him off, but I go do that shit. But I gotta get my shit off.
You know what it be
I
though?
got to. That's
It
what
don't be
it
but
is.
because of what he tell you. It's because of how nigga say it. You know what I'm saying? How nigga like.
Right.
It's all about how you say it.
You
to
know
him.
he mean
But
well.
some,
Yeah.
he know I'm not gonna tell.
It's coming
that
from
nigga
a
no.
good place.
Person.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, me and this nigga, we'll go.
We'll
Nigga,
go
I'm talking
have
about
a
one night,
full-fledged
nigga. We
argument.
was going at it. I'm like, nigga, I feel like, nigga, you
I
ain't
feel
even
like
go
argument,
outside.
he
He like, nigga, I'm on your. I said, nah, nigga, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm gonna drop you off. I rolled back by myself. I said, that nigga was right.
But
Because
that's
of
when
one
you know
thing,
it's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
like, bro, cause this nigga, we each other. You
Right.
feel me?
But
Yeah.
that's the
How
best
I represent when
relationship.
niggas see me,
Yeah,
they
that's
think
the
about when they see this nigga.
I
When
told
they
you,
see
we
him,
Yogi and Boo Boo. That's
when
what
they see
we
this nigga, they think
real.
about me. So like, nigga, we represent each other. So nigga, you ain't going out. Like, even if you got a whole different opinion, I'm still gonna tell you how I feel about it. So
Exactly.
you still, cause regardless of what, you still a man. You make your own decision. That's
Right.
tell that anybody I give advice to, I tell them straight up. Look, this how I feel about it. You still gotta make your decision, but it's,
Yeah.
from my perspective, this how I feel.
But that's
And I'm gonna
being
tell you
real.
straight from a real person, just
Right.
my
Some niggas
perspective
can't
of
take
it.
realness,
You
though.
know
Most
what I'm
people
saying?
can't.
When
I
we have our
realize that they
arguments,
can't.
I tell the nigga and we go. I'm talking about we go. Nigga think we about it. I'm like, bruh,
Like-
I don't give a fuck. Cause he big. This nigga big as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
niggas
it's
see
all.
argue with niggas see him like, bro, they about it. I'm like, man, ain't nobody studying
This
that
my
shit.
thing.
Right.
I'm
Grab
not
these big
worried
ass.
about- I'm not worried about this nigga doing nothing. I'm talking big shit. Man.
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing.
That's your boy.
Y'all
Right.
tell
That's your
man,
boy,
that nigga
man.
ain't better do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this how I feel.
Yeah.
Everybody else sitting in the back might even be agreeing, but they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all nigga hoes. Y'all nigga ain't
This
saying
your boy.
nothing.
You know he finna swing on me or no shit like that.
Crazy. So it's like, yo, then niggas go and we'll do it, nigga. And call right, yo, down, Brett. You feel me?
You right, bro.
I'm like, bro, you know, I ain't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just telling you because I know, especially when it comes from, like, we might have a mutual party. So he'll have, like, situation with his shorty and they'll come and we'll be talking. She gonna tell, I don't take sides in that because I love his woman as well as, like, yo,
Yeah.
I love you. Nigga, you, this my, cause you my niece, this my goddaughter and my niece. You feel me? You the mother of this one. So ain't no taking no side. This nigga wrong, he wrong. Like, yeah, he my nigga. I ain't gonna just do the nigga filthy, put him under that. But when situations come and they both giving me the insight, it's like, shit, if y'all gonna come holler at me, I take pride in it. Like, damn, y'all choose to talk to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
Right.
shit,
Your
I
opinion
can't,
matters.
yeah, I'm not about to play on.
I'm a
if
big
gotta
you
give them
wrong,
real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wrong. Boy, you dead ass wrong.
Straight up.
You tripping.
And you
Yeah.
need people
She
in your
was
corner
dead,
like
yeah,
that.
and she
Right.
dead. I be loving to get on her like yo ass dead
Dead
ass
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah.
You tripping?
You
He
tripping.
was like you bugging out.
Yeah.
Boom, they go and they do it. He come and talk like bro, that's what it is. And
That's
then
what I
he was
say.
like,
Like I
damn,
said,
but
it
then what I
take it.
do-
Like you said, you got one nigga that you roll with. He gonna keep you.
for
Y'all gonna keep
sure.
real with each other.
Yeah, always.
And
Always.
that's all you need,
sure.
bro.
That's it.
I feel like every person needs somebody to vent to.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
That's
to.
true.
One.
You just need one. You ain't gotta give a nigga
That's
your
what-
And
whole
if you
life.
ain't got one, guess what? You can survive and do well.
Yeah, you can. You
And
can.
eventually somebody gonna come around.
But just don't tell it to the nigga that envy you now, because he
Yeah.
might hold it over you. He
Everybody
might-
They do that.
Yeah, they
You
might hold
know,
it.
a lot of people are stick around for a
They
long
will.
time.
But guess
Yes.
what we said? Time will find out. Because, you know, like, we all sitting here. I can't be like, yo, Chris, I'm mad loyal to you, son. You
Yeah.
gonna be like, the fuck is this nigga talking about? I gotta show my loyalty. A nigga can say, I can throw that love shit around all
That's a
day.
fact.
I'm like, nigga, I love the shit out you.
But you know,
But you
what?
can break the love vow. But if I say I'm loyal to you, nigga, I'm like, man, get the fuck
The
out of here,
people
nigga.
that's most vocal and say that, I realize those are the ones that's gonna turn on you first. When I've had female friends that OD Shar, I'm with you, I got your back, and just be going over the top of, I'm like,
Yeah.
You don't have to do all that.
There
Just
you
show
There
me.
you go.
And
There you
when
go.
shit really hit the
Loyalty allows
fan,
you to
Right.
act.
when I really began to excel, those were the first ones
But look,
to
Right.
turn against me.
Sometimes when people showing you their loyalty and they keep showing you over and over and over, like your real friends,
Right.
they gonna be vocal about it sometimes. Like, man,
No, I mean
really
people
fuck
that
with you,
OD.
man.
Right. Cause
Like,
I ain't gonna
They
lie.
might OD.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a real nigga. Sometimes it could be a random day. I might text my niggas that I really
Yeah.
fuck with, be like, boy, I appreciate you just being in my life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you might not have to do
Yeah.
nothing for me, but I just say, yo, I tell them like, yo, bro, I don't know what's going on, but nigga, I'm a real nigga about mine. And I done been through a lot of shit in my life, but I would text my homeboys and be like, bro, I fuck with you, bro.
Yeah,
You ain't have to do
that's
nothing. You
good.
right, you
But
know what
look,
I'm saying?
you know
That's
what's
good.
so crazy? Because the average motherfucker can't admit it, but them shits be some of the most relieving text messages
Yeah.
a nigga could receive. You
What?
wake up in the morning, nigga tell you he appreciate you, and like, damn. You be like, man, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Rent could have been due on the 5th, and today the 8th, and I ain't got it. Nigga tell like, man, fuck
Yeah.
it, we gonna
Just a
find
little
figure it
bit.
out. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
damn, he just,
Yeah.
it's the motivation, like, cause
Yeah.
sometimes, especially with a nigga who go hard and do what he do every day, when you a good person, not whether it's a man or a female, if you a good person, good individual, and know how you go every day to either take care of, even if it's just your friends, your family, your child, whoever, you taking care of a person, you know how hard you go to show your gratitude to a person. And that appreciation ain't somewhat always show. You know, a person ain't just necessarily just using, but it's like, damn, sometimes I just want to feel like, damn, I thank you, or yo, I appreciate that. When you get that randomly, it's like, damn,
Right.
I
It
felt
means
Like
like,
even
damn,
like
man,
even
what?
even with like even
That
like
shit
people in
feel-
your
feel
family, all
love.
that shit. You got. I
For
ain't gonna lie.
sure.
My mom hit me with that shit the other day. She just kept texting me out of the blue like,
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you really do for me, cause you ain't gotta do that shit. I'm like, damn, you know,
Yeah.
that's alright for you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
cause she ain't gotta do that shit. And she done did way more shit than what I done did. My shit kibbles and bits.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying for real? Cause your mama, man, look, one thing we know. As men, whatever if you got a bond with your mom, like I ain't gonna lie, I had both of my parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got a bond with your mama, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You right in her eyes, she gonna come in and be like, my baby ain't do
But
that
you
shit.
look like big, man.
You gotta like who?
You like big.
You
No
gotta look like big.
For real, bro.
Biggie.
You gotta look like big. Yeah, you gotta look like
They
big.
thought he was, that's funny. you
It's
said
funny,
that,
yeah, 'cause-
because we was out
And then
one
when you
time,
say
she
New
said-
York, that's the first
No,
thing I
the
thought
shorty
about.
said she thought he was the nigga Gravy.
That play big,
Yeah, she said, boy, your ass look like
Say your
Gravy.
boy, your ass like gravy. I
Yeah.
said, boy, that shit funny.
You hard though.
Now I
That's
get
hard.
that. Like I had a one of my good girlfriends call me and just like, Char, I'm just kind of checking you, let you know I love you. I want to make sure you're okay.
Right.
Keep your head up. I mean, I was moved. You know,
Yeah.
I was at work when I got the call, and I'm like, I'm gonna call you back. She's like, no, don't worry about it, because I got some stuff to do. But I just want you to know that. And I was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. I needed to hear that.
Right.
But
Because guess what though,
Yeah.
you like when you do that shit, a nigga could be at the edge of his bed about to do some shit that he don't want to do, and it take for his homeboy to be like, hey, bro, you really appreciate it around this motherfucker. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Nigga might be, and that might have tricked it, like stop a nigga from doing something that he was about to do.
That's
Might
a
make
fact.
his day.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like you don't know what a nigga, you don't know what a person going through. That's why I
swear,
say,
one person who like that in my life besides him is my mama, man. I swear to
Right.
God, it's done been several times. I'm on my way to either whatever I'm about to go do. I'm talking about it randomly. When I say my mama got it on her, like in her, she'll call me randomly, like, yo, babe, what's up? What you doing? Like, ain't shit, chilling, what's up? Trying to rush her, like, yo, she'll say a prayer. Whatever you got going on, it ain't even necessary. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It
I tell you
bugs
something.
me up. I'm like, yo, ma, what did you talk about? And I cut out. It's over with.
But it's little back in the day when the iPhone 6 was new. It
Right.
just came out.
Yeah.
I had got one. It seemed like every time I be about to do some off the wall, stupid shit, my phone would just automatically call my mama. Every time. Every time
That's
you
crazy.
put down, she be like,
Oh,
you
but-
call me? Like, no, I ain't call you.
Yeah.
But my phone, I called it like 2 times. Like,
Right.
damn, you just don't know.
Bruh,
I'm about to go do
that's-
some
those
stupid
are
shit.
God moments.
I swear. That's why I look, because my mom, she's real spiritual. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
getting that heavy.
Right.
So when they call, I'm talking about, I be sitting, I'm literally on my
I
way.
believe
Like,
in that stuff.
Bruh,
It's
me
a
too.
gift.
Man.
It's a gift.
yo,
Man,
and
that,
she always
that's
tell me,
somebody
like,
bigger
yo,
than us.
she'll call me
Before
like,
nobody
listen,
said, you know what I'm saying? That's
she
somebody
just
bigger than
stopped
us.
praying. Like, I had the other, my shit just broke today, but her favorite scripture, Psalms 91. I had to be, this is my daughter right here, but my sister make them. I had Psalms 91 and my daughter name. I wear it everywhere I go. Any player, anything I go do, them shits is on me.
Right.
So she'll call me like, yo, boom. I'm like, yo, Mom, why is you calling me right now?
Right.
Like
It's
what
happened,
the like
fuck?
got a recorder
That
on
shit
me. Like,
bugged,
how you
it
know
fucked
this?
me up. But it'd be like, yo, you know
do.
what? That shit had to be. It's some type of person.
It's
Like you can't
supernatural.
call.
Yeah,
I just like,
for
yo,
real. And that's and
cut
sometimes,
off
like I
all
said,
that.
sometimes we need that shit.
yeah.
Cause that be the shit
To
that
bring a
change,
nigga back down,
like,
cause nigga be
changes it.
chasing. Nigga be chasing like, yo, I need this right here, but it's like all
Like-
money or all whatever
Like you
it
said,
is,
we
ain't
all in
always
here.
good.
I know all of us right here because we all sitting here. We all. I just get the gene. We all have been at a low spot in our life. Like you said, when we was talking to you earlier,
For
nigga,
sure.
you was paying because some shit that you love and you want to do. Like I try to tell, like this is my homeboy studio. He showed mad niggas, all his little nephews and shit. He just said it out there today. He like, bruh, I wish when I was young I had a nigga like that. A nigga that looked that. I told a nigga the same thing. I said, bruh, I wish when I was playing ball, I had a nigga tell me, hey, bruh, don't worry about no bills, none of that. I got you, so, bruh, just go play ball.
Yeah.
That take a burden off.
So
When
now
I
you
met-
try to be that.
Right.
Yeah.
When I met you in Walmart, remember I told you this happened back in January. I was at Emory Wesley Woods in a mental hospital. I had a massive PTSD outbreak.
See?
Remember I told you that? And I said I
Yeah.
was about to blow my
Oh, were
brains
you?
out with my 9mm Glock. Yeah.
Oh,
And I
shit.
drove myself to the ER, and I told my
Oh, you
family, I
tough.
said, look, I said, it's something else going on. I don't know what it is. I can't control myself. I keep crying. I'm spiraling out of
What was
control. PTSD, they diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, that's cool, but what made you feel like that?
I ended up getting into an argument with the police officer, with a detective. I had an issue with my brother. He was spazzing out on me and became very violent towards me. So I went to go try to get a restraining order and press charges. And the police detective, he was like, basically he was insinuating what type of sister does this to her brother. And I'm like, look at all that he did to me. And I had to move and like all this stuff. But just my life has just been traumatic, and like I told you, I've been through a lot.
Right.
So when people come to me and tell me stuff, I get them the real deal. I get them real shit. Like this is why I said I broke away from the church, because like it's people that are dying, it's people that are hurting, and y'all in here playing.
Right.
And so that's why I was like, you know, it's people really going through stuff.
Right.
And so that really it was kind of the tip of the iceberg, because I've been through like a lot of different traumatic things through my life to get where I am, but. Going through
But
that
you know
with
what?
my-
It's
with
so
my-
crazy that I don't mean to cut you off, but it's so crazy that we all in here go through a lot of shit. We ain't never been to counseling, none of us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I've been in trauma therapy
You
for the
know what I'm
last
saying?
few
Let me
years.
ask you this too, because I know in the beginning you said you went through the foster and you said you ran away at 17. So prior to running away at 17, you was in foster care up to that.
Yeah.
17 is when you ran, so you was foster care before you reached 17.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Since
that's
I
good.
was 9 years old. And
You
I
know
was
your biological parents?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. My mom passed away a few years ago. I actually buried her my sophomore year of college. But it's just, you know, just going through life, just going through different things. And that's why I say, no matter who you are, where you from, humanity, everybody deals with some type of form of trauma.
Right.
Your
Did
daddy,
you and your mom tie
daddy.
it up before y'all?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
we
no,
were
that
close.
respect,
Before she
respect.
died, I gave her a very good burial.
Oh, that's what's up.
I actually, the funny thing is, I was on my way to another foster home. I ran away for about 6 months, then I turned myself in to age out of foster care. And while I was en route to that new foster home in Miami on the train, I found my mom. She was sitting on the train. We were on the
that's
same
deep.
train, and
Wow.
and I knew she wasn't going to live long. My spirit said she got 5 years, and I want you to know, 5 years to the T. That's when she closed her eyes, and I buried her.
Right.
I was.
But you know what I respect about
That's
you though?
crazy,
I respect
bro.
this
That's
though.
crazy.
You know, a lot of people envy their parents that go through foster care. They hate them still. They hold that shit, and then they get together with them like, oh yeah, I forgive you. But as soon as they have an argument or fallout, they bring
bring
that
it
shit
up.
back up, and they lash out. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I just had this deep, unconditional love for my mother, and as I got older, I understood what she was going through. She had her own form of trauma, so she never healed from that. And this is why I talk about trauma in the Black community, where they stem from generational trauma. How do we even get here?
Right.
And when I look back
Generational
at my
curses.
mother's
It's
generational
crazy,
trauma,
A lot of
It's a-
times it don't be because of
Yeah.
us though.
No, right.
Let's keep it all the way real.
and
Right.
so I said she wasn't able to make healthy decisions for her children.
He went through the same
Because
thing. He had to
her
wait for his father to pass. This is my cousin. I can tell y'all that. He had to wait for his father to pass away. And then he had to go and see that shit and his dad. And they talking about all this good shit. I think cuz I'm like, they talking about all this good shit about my dad. I ain't never get to see none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
My
they
mama
just
was
say it at funerals because it's customary, it's traditional.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. We need to break away from the customary tradition. It's a lie. Let's tell the truth.
Right.
You know,
Go
about
back
these
to what I was
people.
saying
Right.
about that situation. If he, nigga,
Right.
now that he gone,
You can't get. I don't know. It's just you don't want to get. How do you get up there and
How you
understand?
say that?
Yeah, how you get up there and say, "Yo,
Nah,
I'm at this, I'm at, buddy." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you
At a
get
How you
funeral,
do that?
at a funeral, you talking about speaking at the funeral?
nah,
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about speaking.
No, he's talking about.
Listen,
He's talking about speaking on the
in
dead
general.
At a
funeral.
funeral, I don't speak. I'm not
Yeah.
saying nothing at the funeral.
But my
in the
thing is,
streets and how
even
we
going
move-
to the funeral,
Yeah, no, I'm
not
gonna go.
going to the
I'm
funeral.
gonna go off respect, off of because it's like
I don't know.
teaching me.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm with you.
no, but
There's a lot
look,
of niggas
but
I
we've
probably
been
won't
rocking forever.
Right.
And yeah, you did fuck nigga shit, but it's off of it. You gone. I ain't got to chill with you. I ain't got to see you again next week or the week after. You gone. That's my respect to you, bro. You know you did.
That's
you
the
know
right
you
thing
a-
to do. That's
yeah,
the right
you
thing.
know you
That's
fuck-
the
right
that's what
thing to
keep,
do. Don't
Right.
That will keep your.
But I ain't
look,
there yet.
I feel you. No, and it ain't nothing wrong with
There
that.
ain't
That's why
nothing
you
wrong
got to
with
be at peace because it ain't nothing wrong with that. You might
Yeah.
get that shit down 5 years down the line and be like, you know what? I heard that. Okay, now it's time for me to come to grips with
But
that.
I know that it's
And
the
as
right
long
thing
as
to
you
do.
know-
I
Right.
know it, but I ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do it.
Every-
That's
Every
but look-
situation is different.
But
Yeah.
but knowing, that's where it comes. To
Like-
where it
like that
comes
shit I showed
somewhere
y'all
to
on World
fuck
Star.
up. You know that
Like if
it's
a
the
nigga
right
breaking
thing
into
to
my
do.
house while my kids in there, I don't think I can ever forgive a nigga because like nigga, you knew what you was doing. Like
no,
nigga, this
no,
stuff,
no, no,
you
no.
harming everything I got,
That's
nigga.
different.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can cope with that.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't pull up and be like, hey, bro, I still nah. Ain't no more fucking with you at
So you know
all.
what you think about? I think about what I think about. If somebody break into my house,
Right.
I think about the shit when I'm at home with my daughter. We was just playing in this living room, or her toys or anything in her room just fucked up. I'm gonna think about that when I'm on your ass. So I'm not gonna let up.
Right.
Yeah,
just like
no,
I tell a
no.
nigga this all the time. I know niggas that'll line niggas up and they be like, oh, y'all shot the nigga? What you think was gonna happen? It's some shit that's gonna happen when you line a nigga ass up.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna go the way. It might not go the right way. Home might draw out. But if something bad happened, you ain't give a fuck anyway because you lined them up. You ain't want nothing. It was nothing positive gonna come about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like that's real nigga shit. Like if I line you up to do something for some niggas to hurt you,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if they playing around to rob you or what they
Whatever
come
they
to do.
do.
They whatever they do.
Yeah.
The nigga come to you, hey,
It's
shit,
already been a
I
plan.
killed your homeboy. Killed my homeboy. Yeah,
I just told you to go beat him
shit.
up.
I just told you to ride nigga. I told you nigga just had 30,000 of them. Nah, so you weren't thinking the 30,000. Nigga wasn't going about his 30,000.
Yeah.
So he
He
draw
on the
down.
book. Yeah.
He draw down. So
Yeah.
look, he killed me over. He tried to shoot me over. So I had to kill his
Yeah.
ass. But we got the 30,000 though. See,
That's
what I'm
that
saying?
power
That's
that I was telling you. A lot of people have power and they don't even know that they have that power. And some people know they got that power and they still abuse it.
No, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
abuse.
It's the abuse
I
of it.
tell my little brother that all the time. Because my little brother have power, but he don't know. He know, but he try to act like he don't know the
Right.
power that he have.
And I
So-
notice most people abuse their power.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know what's so crazy with that? Where a young nigga knowing he got the power, but don't acknowledge he got the power. That shit could be so dead because it's like, bro,
It's dangerous.
it's dangerous as fuck. It's damn talking about because it's like, yo, your power, abusing your power, knowing you got the power
Yeah.
and doing your shit. It's either you gonna build up a nigga to have the jealousy or the envy. Because knowing you
Yeah.
got the power, you can really
Yeah.
lead these niggas. You can really be like, yo, listen, man, I do got it.
Yeah.
Let me show these niggas it's another way. We ain't
That'll
gotta
be
on
the
this.
show.
And that's
Let me
what
show
we
you I'm
need
not
to
playing.
do
I
as
can really
black
do that.
people,
And you
black
do that.
men.
Right.
And it's like, okay, now you don't did that just because you wanted to show, okay, let a nigga know I'm not playing. But now, when you show that you're not playing, they don't take it further than that. Now they don't.
Went all
Now
the way.
he up out of there.
Right.
Now you like, damn.
It wasn't supposed to be like that.
But now you gotta be like,
Fuck
Stand
that
up,
shit.
yeah.
Stand up. You gotta hold that weight
You gotta
now.
hold the weight.
You gotta
bro.
hold the weight now. You got to
And
hold
that's
the
why.
weight.
That's why I said it could be like that. Shit could get scary having power, real power, where you could control
It takes a strong
situation, plays.
person to not abuse the power that they've been given. It
But you
take
gotta the way to really handle
A
power. You
humble
gotta know
person.
power.
There you go.
If
It
you
take
don't
a
know
humble.
a humble
Yeah.
person.
It take
But
a
a humble
humble
person, even a humble, if you don't know no power or positions of power, you don't know if you're abusing it or not.
yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah,
It's
So
a
it's
fact.
like, bro,
It's a
you
fact.
got to know
That's
power.
a fact.
If you don't coming from knowing power, like damn, my daddy had, and I seen
That's
how
a
you
fact.
moving
Right.
and doing it. Nah, but then you just come up to be a solid young nigga.
Yeah.
Like you could be just a lot of people, even from foster homes, a group of people who come from without nothing. Niggas ain't got nothing to lose. So now I'm doing whatever I got to do to keep my name strong. I don't got nobody behind me. I'm me.
And that's
then you
that's
do
the
that
point,
and
yeah.
you stand on. So now there's power behind you. But
Cause
you
if you
don't
ever,
really
y'all
know
know
no
it's a
real
good show
power.
that happened like that? The Wire.
Yeah,
You go back and look at The Wire.
The Wire
Mike was like, Mike was a nigga that wouldn't take no handout from
Mike
nobody.
was one of the humblest niggas too.
He wouldn't take no handout. He wanted to hustle to get his shit.
Yeah.
But when he really got his shit, he had that shit.
And he
was
wasn't no
gone.
sucker though. He was
And,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
It's
the
a
point.
mind
It's
thing,
like
yeah.
now I know I have all this power.
Right.
You know, people have given me a lot. People come to me. So what am I going to do with this power? I asked myself, I said, what am I going to do with this seat at the table?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I met you, I said, you know, I'm trying to go to medical school
Right.
so I can open state-of-the-art facilities for black people because working in healthcare, I see we're not treated the same.
Right,
And
just
it
like you
happens
told me.
in every sector. So it's like, I saw what my grandparents went through. I saw how my grandfather came from the Bahamas, built this life. My grandmother had a 3rd grade education. Now, what am I going to do with my power?
Right.
I have a seat at the table. Am I going to sit here and be quiet because I see people doing wrong things? Or, you know, what am I going to do?
Right.
I had ended up getting a full scholarship to the University of Miami just through telling my testimony. The president of the school, I was out. I did a lot of philanthropy work back in Miami, like bringing awareness and just raising money, you know, to support the kids in the system. And I ended up meeting the president of the University of Miami at the event. She walked straight up to me. She said, "Shar, when you're ready to come out of school, give me a call." I didn't know what
That's
she.
deep.
I didn't
That's
know what
deep.
she
That's
was
real
talking
shit right
about.
there. That's a real shit. That's a
I didn't
blessing.
know what she was talking
That's a
about.
blessing. Like you said, blessings come in all forms. Nobody know how you coming.
So we gave her a call.
Right.
I was working for the foster care agency at that time as a medical assistant. We gave her a call, like, "What's up?"
Right.
And they was like, "We want to give Shara a full 4-year ride to our school." That's how I ended up becoming a nurse.
Right.
So it's like with this power, with all that I've been given, all this, you know, they coined me a foster care phenomenon. Like, how did she do this on her own?
Right.
And I said, it's God, it's the power in me. I feel like we've all been we're all born with what we need to survive life. It's just kind of you got to tap into
that
it.
shit.
Right.
And you
That
know.
shit on you, right?
Yeah.
What
A
was
lot of
that?
people shy away from it though.
And
Yeah,
so,
a lot of people
because
don't want
somebody,
that
like you
attention.
said,
They
a lot
don't
of people don't
wanna
want
do
that attention. They don't want to do
I
it.
mean,
They don't
I
want
did
that
it,
duty
but
to
it's
do
like
that.
I couldn't hide. Every
Right.
time I try to hide, somebody trying to pull me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my apartment
That's
trying
your
to hide.
calling.
Y'all pull me. Hey, can you
Right,
come?
right.
I'm like,
But like the
You
same
know
thing you
what I'm
told
saying?
me, you said you had just bumped into somebody that I knew, Sud. I know DJ Sud.
Yeah.
And you told me I just bumped into him, and I'm like, so
and,
it's like a circle. Like
the
I know
breakfast restaurant.
right?
Yeah.
And Flying Biscuits. Remember you said
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like opposite is like
Yeah, and so it's like these people gave this school was $100,000 a year.
right.
I never took a SAT or SAT day in my life. I had no college prep. I was planning on dropping out of high school because I was on runaway.
Right.
And so they're like, put me in this room with these kids that's been developed on this level their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here competing. So what am I going to do with what's been given to me? Now I'm in the healthcare sector. Now I know I'm going to medical school. What is it that I'm going to do with the power that's been given?
Take advantage of it.
To help other people.
You got
You
to.
better.
You got
To help other people that
Man, you
look like
supposed to.
me,
Hey, look.
that's been
I feel
where
like
I've been.
everything that you get. That's a stepping stone that's gonna help you build yourself up. You gotta take advantage of it.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? You can't. We sit around here and we play. Time don't wait for nobody.
At all.
That shit. The day still go. So if you sit your ass there, we all got 24 hours in a day. So if you don't do what you gotta do in them 24 hours, then you fucking yourself.
Yeah.
And what I think
That's
about,
fair.
I was like, people didn't forget about me. Strangers, they came back to where we grew up and said,
Right.
hey, you can do this, you can do that. Don't listen to what people have to say.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to remember that now that I'm up, I have to go back. This is why I started the ministry. Now that you've been delivered from your trauma,
Right.
I don't have any PTSD. I was on psychiatric medication. I had to take sleeping medication. I've dealt with traumatizing dreams my whole life.
Right.
And once
Of
I
course, like you said, you
Yeah.
done been through, like you said, man, I don't give a fuck. Nobody's saying. For somebody that's a kid to grow up and been through so much shit at the age as a kid, that taking on an adult responsibility, of course you're going to be fucked up. I don't care what nobody say. If you putting a child, listen, man, I've been coaching football down here for probably like 10 years.
For sure.
When you coach football, it ain't just coaching football. I know what responsibility I got to take on with these kids.
They become
I
your
got to
kids.
buy food for
Yeah.
some of the kids. I got to help provide if they mom need them to go and
But
road
guess
trip
what?
and shit
You
like that.
sowing so
Right.
many good seeds, and that's why I tell people. I said they ask me, "How did you get here?" I
Right.
said, "Guess what? I had many parents. And
Right.
parent don't mean it's in the house. So I said I have some people that water and some that planted seeds.
Right.
And this is a full grown. The tree has fully sprouted.
Right.
So even just doing that is like amazing.
Right.
Like they're gonna remember that, and they're gonna when they get up, they're gonna say, "I remember he did this and he did that." So now that I'm up, I say, "I remember this person did this. They gave me these words of encouragement. They helped me with this." So if I'm out on the street and I see a girl begging, she homeless, it's COVID-19 pandemic. She's like,
Right.
"Can I get something to eat?" I'm trying to get something. I said, "I don't have no cash. Do you got cash out?" She's like, "No." I said, "Well, I'm going to Cheesecake Factory. I'm coming out the mall. Clearly got money.
Right.
During the pandemic, I'm shopping."
Right.
And I said, "Well, do you want to go to Cheesecake Factory with me and eat? I'll just buy you and your child a meal." You get what I'm saying? People did that type
Right.
of stuff for me.
Right.
Now
right.
I'm up. What am I gonna do
Right.
with
You
my
gotta get back.
power?
Like I said, like me, he know I ain't real big on social media, so he do that shit. But like I don't do shit for nobody to be like, oh boy, I don't. Everything I do, boy, you see me, boy, I got my kids out here, I'm feeding the hood, boy.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit. I want a nigga to remember
that's
me
the
for
thing.
what I did. I don't do it for. I don't do it for the likes and the dislikes and all that shit. I do that shit because I do that shit out the kindness of my heart. And everything that, like you said, like everybody that you done been around, that you helped out, you did that shit because you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, if I call you Quiz, boy, shit, nigga fucked up, wasn't he? Need to hold like 1,000. And you give me that shit, 9 times out of 10, you already know, man, home ain't got that shit to get back to me.
Okay, when they
You get what I'm
I
saying?
had niggas do that, and I do it, and you come back, and I know for a fact you gonna.
You ain't
fuck it up.
have it, right?
Not even just having it, I know you gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
So when you come back at me, I'm gonna do it again.
Right.
Because I know, okay, that first time you fucked up, now you know what to do different.
Right.
So I'm gonna do it to you again.
To see if you learn from
You know what I'm
it.
saying? But if you ain't learn from that, like, come on now.
You gotta go
can't
your
keep-
way. You get what I'm saying?
It's a
So
fact.
like I said, we in the world right now that everybody do shit like
Bro, we
I ask them. I used to make my cousin them, bro. I used to make them niggas get up every Saturday morning and feed. We used to feed the homeless.
And that's a beautiful
That's a
thing.
We used to make. Am I lying? We used to make about 200-300 sandwiches, cold sandwiches, all that shit. Ask this nigga one day. We put up on these niggas. I give these niggas all the sneakers I got in my trunk and all that shit. I just gave it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want nothing back from that.
Yeah.
Cause I've been blessed already. I don't know how big my blessing is. This might be my blessing, G. And I can get on
And
here
it's
and pop
really
my
a
shit.
test for
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Hey,
saying?
this a message too to the females on the low. Like I don't know if you one of them type of females.
On the high.
Yeah, cause sometimes when a nigga do for a female,
Say that.
like a nigga come, cause
Yeah.
I know this me. I can only speak for myself.
Pop your shit.
Pop
But
your
when
shit.
I come and I do for whoever I'm fucking with, when I do shit just for me.
For
Right.
sure.
So it's like when you do something, don't throw that back like, oh, I did that.
For sure.
Yeah, I
I
hate that.
want something back.
You know.
I do me. I could do a million things. You ain't did nothing for me.
Right.
I don't want nothing back. I did this. I'm a player for
Right, for
sure,
sure,
before anything. But I do shit, not a player on some. But I'm just a cool nigga. Like what I do, I come from a great
From a
upbringing.
genuine place, yeah.
My people
I'm
is
like
real
that too.
individuals. So the love that I got, I know how to. If I'm giving from my heart and from
Yeah.
a cool
That's a
place.
fact.
So
Right,
when
right,
I give,
right.
I give out of. I just felt
Yeah.
you should have this.
Exactly.
So when you saying it's like when y'all try to, I don't be with
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm
That
not like
shit
that.
be
I've been
weak.
on the receiving end of that, and that's very hurtful. But I don't know. It's just like we have to help each other. It's like we're in the worst pandemic. It's gonna take for us to do it, and that's why I was saying, where the pastors at? They still begging for the tithes and
I don't
offering.
even really feel
You
like
get what
it's
I'm
the worst
saying?
pandemic. I feel like this shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. This
Well,
shit
let's
open-
feed. Let's
This
feed
shit, I ain't gonna
people.
lie. This shit opened my eyes up. This show you what kind of person you really is. And this shit gonna make or break you. You get what I'm saying? And for the niggas that's like this shit gonna even, I want to see the niggas that's doing all this shit in next May. I just seen that shit.
Wow.
I want to see all the niggas that's doing like I want to see if you can last the next May. This shit ain't
What,
man
what,
like
what?
this out here doing all the reckless shit like this. This
yeah.
OD with the money. I want to see if you can last the next
Having
May.
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, they not.
For real.
Man, they put out here the man got out of the trunk, man. Cause you definitely
Yeah.
put out
Shout out
Well,
to
let me
them.
just
Tell
say
you,
this:
Trump
working
is
in
never
healthcare, I see a different side.
You do.
Because of this pandemic. the
And I
issues
do gotta
that
give you this before you go too far. You told me when I met you in Walmart, you saved somebody's life because you read the clipboard and they ain't read the clipboard right. They did some shit and almost killed somebody. Right? Am I lying? See, that's what I'm saying. But
Wait,
you,
what?
Yeah, she'll tell you the story. Let her
Speak
tell
that
you.
way.
We can't really go into it right now.
Nah, but she
But
did. She said,
you know,
Wrong
it's
info?
just I've
Right.
been a nurse for 7
They
years.
can
I've
talk
seen
about
a
it.
lot,
They
and
can talk
what
about
this
it.
pandemic. I mean, black people already have a hard time getting fundamental healthcare resources in this country. That's a given. You
Right.
know, we talk about the police, we talk about different things, but just in this country or just in general, when we talk about black people, we get substandard of everything.
Right.
So I also see that in healthcare.
Right.
So what I'm saying is this pandemic, y'all see it on one side, but I see it on another side to where the issues that was already there where we don't have enough, now it's worse.
Right.
You understand the healthcare disparities. It's more evident.
Right.
But it was already
Alright, let me ask
there.
you this. I don't know if this is too much to ask you, being that you in there, and I don't know if this is incriminating. We can edit it out if it need be.
Yeah.
But is niggas really checking out over this COVID, like, serious, or is it more people? I know people checking out for sure, but I'm talking about the people who really making it and surviving, like them numbers. Like, we ain't getting them numbers. The people that's really going through and making it out, they ain't
Right.
giving us that. They just checking us like, damn, this many people done died, but they ain't
Right.
telling us, damn, 300 niggas just survived too.
Yeah, it's the fact.
I feel like
Yeah.
on the national level, the numbers are skewed. I feel like there are more people that have died that our government is not really putting out. Because when you think about on the international level, think about all the people that's died in Brazil. You know,
Yeah, no, I
But see-
understand. All right,
see,
so look,
my
let me
thing-
catch you with
all
that.
right,
Look,
hold on.
cause
Go ahead.
Brazil, I understand, like, as a world, we won.
Mhm.
But it's like, yo, not trying to be no asshole, but shit, you could, just like how politics, like, I don't get into politics because it don't really affect my day-to-day life. So it's like, Brazil, that shit don't affect my day-to-day life. We in the U.S.
Yeah.
How many motherfuckers in this motherfucker where we
Yeah.
at? What we
Right.
doing?
It's a
Like,
lot of people
tell me
checking
what's
out.
going on where we at.
And then I don't feel that way because this is so crazy, bro. Bro, I've been around so many motherfuckers that said they had it.
Yeah,
Cause
I'm
now
surprised.
the new norm is if you go to the hospital, you got that shit.
Yeah, fair.
So I've been around so many motherfuckers that done had
I mean,
it.
there
and all
are
that
a lot
shit.
of people recovering. I know people
I
that
know
have
it
died
is.
and recovering. But then you have those people that's not recovering, that's unstable, that's getting
not-
admitted
But
to the
you
but
hospital.
that's
can't
the
go
same
for
thing.
what you hear on TV.
Yeah, right, but see,
Yeah,
I'm not
the
saying that, but
news
can I
is
say this though?
scary.
I just know, as long as I've been living, the flu been knocking motherfuckers off just
Yes.
like that.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm in there with COVID breathing in my face.
Right.
I'm in
I
it.
got
I
people
see-
in
Yeah,
there
you look
too.
good.
They telling me the
Yeah.
same
God is
thing.
preserving me,
You
and
look good.
I don't have COVID.
That's what I'm
thank
saying.
God.
Y'all all around there with them
But I
masses,
kn- I
right?
know people
If you
that-
pass gas
that do
right
what
now,
I
we'll
do
smell
that
that.
got
The
it.
masses, they saving you.
Catching up.
You walk around like
You know,
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
that's
healthcare
the-
workers are getting it, you know, and most of the ones that I know that got it in healthcare, that
Right.
I personally know, they did recover, but I know some that ended up in the ICU.
Right.
But they end up getting
I
it
heard
and
somebody that died
recovering.
though. That was my homie mama. She died.
No,
But
I
they
know
say
some
it was
people
that, but I don't really know for sure.
No,
Right.
but they
I
were
just
saying-
feel like it was
what they
more
said-
shit.
They said no, COVID is sparking it, but them
Yeah.
underlying diseases,
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
you already
yeah.
had problems with is what's checking you
That's
out.
a fact.
But
That's
you
a
don't
fact. That's a
necessarily
fact.
have to have an underlying disease because I've seen people come in with no previous history like that and end up getting really sick.
Yeah.
So
But
that-
what's them numbers on that? That shit probably a 2% population.
I just know all the
But
athletes
look-
I seen get it. They
But
recovered
I
from
think-
it.
But what I wanted to ask you is because okay, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the shorty who stood outside of the White House, the African lady
Yeah.
who gave the speech.
Oh, yeah,
about,
she-
Oh yeah. She was saying
So
about
how-
using zinc and all those different
yeah,
things.
I forgot what
she,
the song
but she
called. I
mad.
forgot the
I
name,
want to
but
do some
I'm mad
research on her.
out
She
there.
do it. She said.
But so how y'all feel about that being that you in that?
Yeah,
like,
she
'cause
said-
she was saying this shit. She said she had 350 patients. She said she dealt with 350 patients, and all 350 her patients survived it.
Yeah.
I
Nobody
think
died.
it's worth a try. And then when we go into the politics out here, you know, the government not
I
doing
ain't gonna
enough.
lie. See, I be
for
looking
the
at
people
crazy
and-
shit. See, I go
It's
deep.
a lot of conspiracy.
I go mad
theory
deep. To me, I think they did this shit to show us that
COVID-19 and-
they can control the world.
Could they
Media
do it?
control the world. They was able to
They
shut the
control
whole
that
world
bitch.
down
That's
at one
it.
point in time.
Bro, they shut
That's
this
out
shit
of my
down
league.
like
But
this.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I see the people suffering.
All right,
That's
I can
coming.
respect that. But
Yeah.
but can you answer this question for me? Are they suffering just from COVID, or are they suffering from triggering off other shit that they already had?
'Cause
That's
they
what I'm asking.
scared.
It's both.
It's both. See, that's
Suffering
what I'm
because you're
saying.
scared. Like I said, I know
That's
she in
what
that,
the news do.
but I have somebody that's in that every day.
Right,
So I know everything that's going on.
right.
Because, you know,
And
I'm
they
asking
shook
questions
'cause
'cause
they
I want to
catch
know.
it.
Me too.
Because I'm out doing music, doing shows. I want to know what really going on.
Right.
Because you're in that field.
But
Right.
what does your person say when they talk about? Is it like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, or what are they saying?
Same thing I feel. Just
Which
keep it out
is-
with him. Of course, you don't really know. So you just can't go into thinking, oh, fuck this shit, or it's not real just because you don't know.
Right.
Because you don't know nobody or you heard somebody. You don't know.
Right.
It's all we got to think of, what if? You know what I'm saying?
I
But they be talking like
I'm
they
in the
fucked
room
up.
intubating.
Oh, it's a
people,
lot of
you
shit
know what I'm
coming
saying?
in, though.
They can't
Yeah.
breathe.
For
I don't
sure.
know, man. This shout out to my
You know what I'm
dad and
saying?
his wife. They beat it.
Yeah.
Shit, I know some. Like I said, I know a lot of people that
So,
pull strong through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
That
I ain't
shit
gonna
like-
lie. I think
Look
I
at
had
them
that shit like in
talking about
November.
It's not
I think
even
I had that
real.
shit in November. I think my cousin them had
I
that shit
think
like.
we may have experienced it and didn't know what it was.
And we whooped that shit.
Yeah.
Because if you have
Because I
Before
remember
knowing-
getting really sick
before
and
knowing
couldn't figure
what
out
it
what was
was,
wrong
it
with
was
me.
good to beat it. But when it's worldwide, you know you
to
got
me,
it.
to me,
Oh,
I
we
think
can't let you
to
beat
me,
it.
I think
Now you
this
gotta check
to me,
you
I
out.
think this was I ain't
You
gonna
need
lie. To
numbers.
me, I think a lot of people, for instance, like people that have cancer, when you tell them they got cancer, it's like, damn, G.
Yeah, cause they
Your
think
heart
cancer.
break.
It's like fuck, and then they just start fighting.
This motherfucker inside your skull is a powerful motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a
This
fact.
brain, if you could think positive, that's why they say that positive energy fire, that shit real, man. If you sit
Yeah.
there and think, you could really manifest how my mama used to say the power is in the tongue.
Yeah, that's
You
a
feel
fact.
me? Nigga be thinking, I don't even believe in coincidences. Ain't no such thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause nigga, if you spoke it and said it enough, that shit gonna happen.
Right.
The nigga be talking like, damn, we were just talking about this nigga saying that. No, nigga, you spoke that about to a nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? So your energy, what you bringing, and you know, like, man, I ain't worried about that. Don't be no dickhead and just be like, okay, moving reckless. Still move cautiously, but
Yeah.
with your mind, it overpower all the other extra shit.
But I
And
can't
if you do what
say-
you got to do, like I'm just saying, like it may be testimony too, cause it's a A and B factor to everything. It's a red
Right.
and blue pill for it
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
You
I
feel
can't
me?
Like-
say
like-
healthcare workers. We are working tirelessly to.
Oh no, I respect
for
y'all.
sure.
I'm
For
like, I'm praised
sure.
that we got people in the world that do
It's
that.
been the
I'm fucking
hospital's
with
been
y'all.
packed. I mean, just
I'm happy for y'all.
Right,
overflowing.
but like-
Happy for-
No,
No,
I'm
happy
not
for y'all
for
to
y'all.
have y'all.
I'm happy to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
y'all. Yeah.
But like I said, like they can't do it just off like they just can't say because I'm pretty sure a nigga walked in that bitch had some other type of shit and he died from it. So now,
So we gonna say
But
you got it.
In the same way
I
y'all
mean,
doing
so
shit,
I
protecting
feel that
people,
way.
look
I
what
feel that
y'all
way. Maybe
doing
I'm
too,
wrong.
though. Not necessarily y'all doing, but you got to think people who pregnant in this year 2020, they having babies by themselves. People who dying,
They dying by themselves.
Dying by themselves.
man, my homeboy found his
Like,
mom the
how
other
the
day
fuck?
dead
Like-
because they told her she had to do a 14-day quarantine. He wouldn't go check on her. What type? And then
That
I
shit
tell you, you got
different,
corona and I seen you home with no nothing. Cause we ain't got nothing
That
to
shit
give you. So what
different,
the
bro.
fuck is really going on? You
It's
get what
like,
I'm
yo, you
saying?
get sick. Like, yo, if y'all my family and let you sick, I'm ready to come and nurture you.
It's a
Yeah.
horrible time.
It is.
That's what I'm saying.
I
And the
mean-
news is really what's fucking it up. Because the news and them numbers is putting fear in people.
Right.
Making people
That's
not
what
want to
it
go
is.
chill.
And then they
and
gotta
fear.
I
go to
don't
the
care if they
hospital
tell you you got to
by
quarantine for 14 days.
I got to
If
pull up on my
I'm
dog.
pulling up ASAP.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
God.
it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
You
God.
got it, I'ma get
Even
it
if I
too.
don't, but I'm at your house, so if you in that back room coughing,
I'm
bitch,
coming in
coming
there.
to check
That's what
on
I'm
you.
saying.
Right.
Exactly.
When have we ever never did that? Like you
Exactly.
said, when you see your mom, you see your mom, you gave her, and you said,
I
"Hey,
was
my
her
mom got."
saving grace.
You said she got 5 years.
Sure.
I'm gonna kick it with her these 5 years.
Yeah.
So you mean tell me somebody just told my mama she got 14 days to go be by her motherfucking self? I ain't gonna pull up. I got to
I'm
pull
pulling.
up.
Yeah.
I got to pull up.
Yeah.
You just
I got to
back
go
and check
see.
out. For
He
sure.
might not have cared like that.
I mean,
I'm pulling
that's
up.
what I'm saying. It's
First day.
But that's how the media.
Cause it's like,
Yeah.
like I told people, in our world that we live in right now, right, it's so fucked up because on the West Coast if something happen, it's different consequences. In Texas, if something happen, it's different consequences. In Atlanta, like the South, if something happen, it's different. North is different. So that's why our world always gonna be on a fucked up ass level. Just like for instance, like we talk about police brutality. Like police ain't never had no consequences for the shit that they do wrong.
This is what I tell
You
people.
get what I'm saying?
The original police was the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
So what do you expect?
Right. So they just hire some niggas
That-
to roll
that's
with them.
still- that
So, but this is what I
mentality
say.
is
I
still
say
there.
they never had
That
no
shit crazy
they
when
never
they
had no
see our
consequences.
niggas killing
Like
each
us,
other.
right now, right? We all got consequences. Police run up in here, they see this weed, they see the liquor. We got a consequence. We got over containers, we got marijuana. We either get a fine or what's name. But if they walk in this bitch and dump us down and the boys in blue, they all stick together, they don't have no consequences about none of that shit.
At all.
Because they never got the book of, I'm a police officer, but if I walk in the house and I shoot somebody that's unarmed, I'm going to get 5 to 10 years. They don't have that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why our world has always been, like right now, the media is controlling our world.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They're giving us all the bad shit, but they ain't giving us no good shit to keep our spirit uplifted. I know that people.
Because you uplift us, bitch, you powerful.
Because the
That's when you don't
positivity
represent
don't
that
bring
power,
money.
bro.
Right. Just
And
like I
we
said,
don't
just like I
want
said,
you in
just like I feel
control.
like this.
That
I feel
shit
like this
crazy.
thing right here was the. This
crazy
was
what
the.
the
See,
fuck
I
we
be
doing,
being so
bro.
deep, right? To me, y'all might not like this shit. The NFL is one of the biggest. Like they they provide so much money for pharmaceutical.
NFL racist as fuck. I
It
said
is. So listen to what I'm telling you.
I said,
Listen to it. Listen to what I'm saying.
I just
they
talked about
racist
that
as fuck.
today.
They racist as fuck, right? Listen though, they one of the biggest pharmaceutical reps. They put so much money into the NFL. Now they being able to let marijuana be produced in the NFL. So what they gotta do now? They lose a lot of business. You about to lose billions and billions because if y'all probably ain't never looked at it. Go look at all old quarterbacks. All they kids, they got like 2 or 3 kids that got like mental health issues from taking all them fucking cortisone shots and fucking steroids and shit like that. Cause that shit, man, I had homeboys that play in the NFL. They can walk in right now and you get anything you want that's on the market. You get anything. You get what I'm saying? So now that's one of the biggest pharmaceutical reps. Now y'all letting marijuana, because Trump had opened up the market for farmers to grow marijuana anywhere, right? So marijuana has been, it's big money. So now you cutting off all those farmers. So now what they do? They start a new disease where you're gonna have to use
And
that
then you
new
got
shit.
black men in jail for marijuana.
So now you gotta let them go, but they ain't let them go yet. You got a nigga that's in jail that got 25 years because he got caught with 5 pounds.
Yeah.
But in California, if he'd got caught with them same 5 pounds, he'd have got a fine. The world, that's what I'm saying. The world fucked up,
As
yo.
I get older,
So
that's
now
what
we got this
I'm
new
saying.
disease, right? That we got to get a new pharmaceutical, right? 'Cause
That's
they ain't found the
worldwide.
medicine, right?
All
Yeah.
50 states on protests now. This nationwide. Y'all gotta have it. The damn near disease, the fucking solution for it is about to be damn near mandatory. So if you don't take it, your kids can't go to school.
Cool.
Your kids can't do it. So it's like, what you gonna do?
So that's about to
if
be
you
the
ain't
new.
educated
That's about to be
enough
the
to be on
new.
your shit to get your
You probably
kids right.
can't
It's
get
like,
on the plane.
Yeah,
Man, this
yeah,
man just
it's
told me.
mad
This is my
shit,
cousin.
bro.
This man told me when he took his daughter to get her new shot, they asked her if she want to take some.
right before her 1 year, we was on her 9-month shots. They're like, yo, well, you want to do the we got the COVID. I said, man, you're not giving her that. You got like fucked up.
Because what we don't know, what you don't know, right? When you work for a
we
job
not
and you get a
jacking
flu
that.
shot, it's injecting the flu in you to see if your body can fight it off.
I said, boy, they said,
So that's the world we live in.
Boy,
Yes,
they
injecting
asked me and
everybody
my
to
baby,
say
like, yo, do you want my baby? No,
No.
we not. No, she what? She can't
She's
go
not
through
an
with this.
experiment.
She's not.
Nah.
We're not doing that. You sure? You could, man. Come on, man.
Do your
You know
kids?
this-
Did
yeah.
you give it to your kids?
Right.
9 times
I
out
don't
of
give a
10.
fuck
So
about
now,
that.
so now, and
But
then,
it's-
so now in this
listen,
predicament that
It's
we
money.
in.
It's money.
Yeah.
When they give that to her, that's money.
So now we in this predicament that we in,
Oh.
and now people are learning about sea moss. You learning about ginger. You
Elderberry.
learning about
And we
elderberry.
should have been like,
Been
Shit that you
about
supposed to
all
been
this.
learning about, because guess
Yeah,
what?
Been around. and we
Nigga,
ain't
my
been
grandmother
around.
lived to be 100 off a garden that she had in her backyard that she was eating off.
Sure.
So you mean to tell me now that we in this pandemic, now niggas selling sea moss like it's work? That's a new
Niggas
Hey,
is
listen,
whipping
they need money,
niggas
they
is
need
whipping
a
sea balls. Niggas just got strawberry sea balls.
All types
I
of
got
sea
the
balls.
lingonberry sea
Sea
balls.
balls.
Hennessy
I'm like,
sea balls.
damn.
everything.
What the fuck?
So it's like we in this pandemic, but I ain't gonna lie, it kind of helped our culture because now we
did.
learning.
Yeah.
We
tapped
learning.
in.
We
now.
Not only learning,
But
you
look.
learn to be around your kids.
Yeah.
Cause hey, look, I'm
no
telling you,
choice.
most of the parents, right? You get to see your kids probably 2-3 hours out of the day if you're a working parent. You get what I'm saying? So school and shit is raising your kids, and the little league and the after school programs is raising your kids.
Outside.
All that shit shut down right now, so you got to be a real parent. You get what I'm saying? We learning about new ways to be healthy. Sea moss, ginger, elderberry, all that shit, exercise, all the shit that you want to do. Or if not, you can sit on your ass and kick it. You get what I'm saying?
Get over
But what
it.
I'm saying is like, this shit helping us out because to me, I feel like it's making us stronger.
It's bringing
This the
us
first
back
time we
to the
ever.
heart of
This
the
the first time.
That's why
This the first
I
time
said
ever.
the boy.
All 50 states came together and protested together. That shit is deep. I don't know if nobody noticed that shit.
Yeah.
But it's deep.
But you got people out there fighting with us now that don't look like us. Because this is my thing. I said, once everybody becomes tired, when everybody's offended, that's when real change starts to take place.
Right.
Because that's the thing about millennials. We like, what's the beef?
But have you ever seen a white motherfucker hanging from a tree?
Never.
Nah, but look, that's
what I'm
that's
saying.
even with that. That's what
They
I'm saying.
don't, have you ever seen a black man kill a white motherfucker and he just walk around? It's certain shit that just ain't never gonna happen unless you watch a movie. And this ain't no motherfucking movie. This is real life.
I mean,
But
I
that's
like
what I
to
was
say
saying.
we're Africans displaced in America. We don't belong here. We were forced to come here.
Man,
work
this
the
it's so
land.
crazy, man. I wish my little homeboy Ant was back there.
And
We've been here already. There's no way that all them motherfucking boats could have brought all them people over here. African Americans been here because we're
I've heard
to
that
me,
too.
to me,
No,
I think black people are the first people. Indians are black already.
Well,
All that.
humanity comes out of us.
So,
I mean, if you talk to real scientific scholars and archaeologists, all genetic DNA stem from Africa. Just because you go to Europe and all these different places, when they begin to test
what's a
that
Dominican?
genetic,
A black
genetic
nigga. I used to think
makeup,
Dominican niggas was blacks. I heard them
comes out of the
talk.
continent of Africa. That's why they call it the motherland.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. Growing up in New York, until I heard Dominicans talk, I used to think them niggas was out that door right there.
Got to go.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what I do say. Something about you. You know what I'm saying? I used to think Dominicans was black people until I heard my boy Bernie Williams talk one day. That nigga named Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams was talking for the Yankees. That nigga. I was like, oh shit.
But technically, they are Africans that were taken over there. You know what I'm saying? In the Caribbean.
See, to me, man, one of my homeboys put me on so much game. I believe we was already there in all these
That's
countries.
like Brazil.
You know what I'm saying?
I
believe we
went to
was
visit
here.
Brazil, and they have those Africans that were taken over there during slavery.
Right.
I went on a museum tour and everything. They show you the what do you call it?
Shout out to my boy Ant too, cause he keep me up on my shit, cause he make me. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you need somebody around you just to make you go research it and read shit. Cause I do a lot of reading and researching just off the shit that he say. Cause I be wanting to know for myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like I never knew like the Bible was built on like Greek mythology, so I went back and really looked at it.
Translated from Hebrew.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But even when
So just like I tell people, like all of us sitting right here, right? We all sitting in this room, right? If he whisper into his ear, and he whisper into his ear, he whisper into my ear, and I whisper into it, he tell him. By the time we get over there, it probably gonna be a whole different shit. It probably won't be the same shit. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody put their spin on it. So
And
how many niggas on the guy at the Bible and was able to
exactly,
whip
and
that shit up?
that's another topic that what I tell my family now. I said, I can't call myself a Christian knowing what's been done with this good book to oppress different forms of people. Now I'm sure I'm a humanitarian. I believe in God. You get what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, these British people came from Europe. These scholars came together, put this Bible together, translated from different languages. I personally feel they added stuff in it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because there's some contradicting
what I just
things
said,
in
right
it.
now, right home at that door, if he whisper into his ear and tell him, he gonna tell him something. He gonna tell me. I'm gonna tell him. By the time he get the cue, he gonna be like, shit, boy, what y'all said?
He gonna be some different shit.
But that doesn't mean, God isn't real. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, when I read it myself, now that I'm older, I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense.
Pop it over.
And I know the history of how it came together. It don't make sense sometimes. So.
But like I said, like I said, in the life that we live in, and if you don't watch Fat and Nasty, you never gonna get this game. But read, do your own research, cause you can't argue with a motherfucker if a nigga walk up to you and say, "Hey boy, where you got them diamonds from?" You can't tell a nigga if you ain't got no paperwork on your diamonds where you got your diamonds from. Mm-hmm. If you ain't never did your research, or you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell nobody something like if somebody walk up to you and they go to explain it, they start talking about their own culture and giving you. If you ain't never did no research on somebody's culture, how you gonna get them? How you gonna sit there and have an argument with somebody?
Yeah.
Nigga, if I ain't never watched basketball, how the fuck am I arguing with him about him telling me about a basketball game? And
People
I ain't
will
never
do
watched
it, though.
that shit. That's what I'm saying.
I got a song called "Don't Speak," and it basically talking about don't speak on shit if you don't know nothing about it.
Nigga, if you ain't never hustled, how you gonna talk about a nigga what he go through about hustling?
Everybody ain't here to that shit. The world probably be a perfect place.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if a nigga didn't speak on what they didn't know about,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to the streets,
Yes.
if a nigga
That
kept
people
their
get
mouth
killed.
closed about shit they don't know about, you know how many times? Oh my God, bro! Cause I swear, I be trying to keep cool. Cause bro, one thing about when I say like not even being just on some street, but one thing with the streets relate to everything in the world. I swear to God,
They do.
as far as everything that go on in the street, it's a principle. And it's a moral, it's a fact, or something that's relatable to anything in life.
Right.
If a motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you from fucking West Bubble, fuck, and whatever you got going on. You could speak about a situation, and I guarantee you I got something that can relate to that shit that you had going on.
Right.
Because it's like, this shit is just real, it's uncut, it's raw. You feel me? It's
And
just
see,
like, this is what it is. So,
the music game is the same way, but it's more cutthroat because it's more paperwork. So when I get you to sign your life away, and then I run down on you, tell you gotta do this for me. Do you want to act all bad? See, in the street, man, I could dump your ass down.
Yeah.
But once I go look at the paperwork, like, damn, I did really sign my name when I ain't read it.
well, that's a fact. And now you got to it. Now you mad at the lady when you conjure up shit talking about, oh, they fuck.
I got a job. I just told my little cousin the other day, I said, how does a job tell me, fill out an application, and get my availability. And then when they hire me, they give me my availability.
Yeah.
So how they pull the biggest trick bag ever? How do I sign up for a job? And I tell you, boy, I'm available, boy. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe. So you can put sometimes Sunday.
You know Monday through Friday.
You came and fuck with us. We ain't come knocking at your door.
Say it again.
Fuck with us.
So what we doing? So we change your whole schedule. Your ass got to work Monday through
You want this
Friday.
money or not?
So your ass not got to work Monday.
You want the little 13? You now you 10.
And now
You
you
want
are,
that 13
and now
of-
you find yourself changing like, oh, I gotta find a babysitter. I
Yeah.
gotta find somebody who do, because these was days I was free. I told
Yeah.
them, but now I gotta find somebody to do this. I gotta find somebody to do
Because
that.
they paying you
they
more than
like-
what you put on there, or they is giving you what you asked for. So you like, I deal with it.
Right.
So that's why we need more entrepreneurs.
That's why I do what I do. That's why I ain't punching niggas.
That's
blocking
why
them how
I'm
That's why we got
to
females in the
where I'm
mix.
going,
Yeah.
so I can have my own stuff.
Right. You
run
got
my own
to.
business
I ain't
and
mad
stuff.
at
Right, what I said. I just say, bro, how do you fill out a job application, right? And that motherfucker say, what is your availability?
You
And
tell
you
them.
tell them what your availability is, and by the time you get to that interview, boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was trying to do right. So I went trying to get me a job. I went down to the Kia plant. I'm like, I'm gonna do some hard labor.
I just had deja vu.
And I get down there to the Kia plant.
Well, how about
I'm on the interview. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, about 10, 12 years
I'm about to say,
ago.
well, yes, I'm about to say, what kid play that nigga talking about?
So I go down there. I tell these folks what's going on. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get a job. I say all the right shit. Because they basically what they want you to do if they call you, they want you to drop everything, come quick. Craig's in trouble. Kids in trouble. They need you to get here. Kids in trouble. They need you to get here. So that's what they want you to do. So the man told me, he was like, so you know, this is how the shifts go. You work this shift, and then you off like this. I said, shit, I just told you what my availability was. He said, yeah, but that shit go like that. We got 2 shifts. We got a shift that's at and then we got a night shift.
9 to 5 or 7 to 12, so whatever. Which one you want?
Which one you want now?
I know you said you got to be to your daycare or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And nigga said, I know your son might have football practice and all that shit, but we got 2 shifts. And most people that get hired, they don't get to pick their shift that they want. So I'm like, damn, G. It's like, this the world we live in. So now, they don't want niggas, they mad. The world fucked up right now because they don't want everybody to be entrepreneurs.
But you don't want me to bring this work in through one of these Kias that get shipped from over there, and the whole trunk full of that shit.
Right.
And it's touched the port, and when it touched down, we lit.
Right.
Oh, no, but you want me to come in here Monday through? Nah, I'm good, G. I'm
Right.
going to take my
That's
chance.
That's how they do it.
Like, what?
That's how you do
How
it.
many
And you know what? I'm gonna stop.
Shit left and
I'm gonna
right.
stop. This is what I want everybody to do. Y'all black people, stop saying bad shit about Trump and go see what the fuck he really do. We quick to bash him because he'll sit like how we is in this room and we'll kick shit. That's how he really is. But really, what the nigga know how to do, he know how to get money. So if you go look at the shit that he do and see what he been built up on, he probably is a fucked up nigga. But most niggas that do business are fucked up people that you do business with.
Amen, say man.
So what I'm telling
That
people,
motherfucker
if you
Trump-
don't know something about a person, I don't know shit about Quez. But guess what? After the night, I'm gonna go do some research on this motherfucker and I'm gonna Google him. I'm gonna see
Google
what he
my
got.
name, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna check y'all out. Oh, I been did that already. That's how when we sit in the car, they were telling them about you. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go find out. Damn, this nigga Quez alright. But I can't sit here and go out there and tell niggas, man, Quez ain't shit, man.
You know what fuck a lot of people up about me though? When they meet me, just like I am right with y'all right now, they go do some research and they realize, like, okay, oh, he know. Oh, he know. Damn, you would never know by how a nigga act.
Right,
Because I don't care about that.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna do shit for me because I know such and such and such and such.
yeah.
And I got access to pull up whenever.
Yeah.
Don't mean a damn thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That ain't feed me.
Yeah.
Because I know him or I know
Right.
her. What is
It
they
ain't
gonna do?
feed
So that's what I'm saying. Like we quit to judge a motherfucker. We ain't never did nothing because all we hear is about, oh, this nigga do this, he do that. Nah, we don't know what the fuck going on. You get what I'm saying? Because we live in a media-ass world, and motherfuckers don't do their research. So when they see him get on CNN and say, oh, Trump did this, why the fuck did Trump do that, though? Go figure out what he did.
Yeah, anything else with
Like, I don't know too much about politics, but I just got into it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I always, like Richie said, I always thought, shit, the president ain't never controlled my life. Shit, whatever one that was in there, I was either going to be middle class or I was going to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never shit. I'm being real, bro. So like they try to get people to go vote and all that shit. Yeah, go vote. But people been so fucked up. They're like, cause I've been voting. Like we've been pushing this go vote shit since Barack Obama. Right?
I just thought some random shit out of the blue.
What?
Alright, like you said, icebreaker. I got some shit for your ass.
Go ahead. That's what we do.
You say if a tranny would beat up your girl, right? Would you jump in?
Right.
Right. If a dyke beat your girl ass.
I gotta jump in.
The dyke though.
I gotta break it up or something. I got to break it up or something. She can't whoop her now.
This a nigga now.
But guess what though? It's so funny that you say that though. It's so funny that you say that though. Cause one of my homeboys, I'm about to tell you a story quick. One of my homeboys, we down on Peter Street. And you know the studs, you have a bad girl. Shout out to the studs, they keep them a bad shorty. So my man was looking at this shorty. He looking at her, and the stud wanted to get like tough. My man was like, look, man, I'm gonna be real with you. If you act like a nigga, I'm gonna treat you like one tonight. He was like, if you act like a nigga tonight, I'm gonna treat you like one. He's like, I can look. She a woman, I can look. But if you jump bad, I'm gonna beat your ass. He let her know. You get what I'm saying? But I think I had to, because studs think they can whoop you damn near. So if you try to break it up, she might hook off on you.
Yeah.
So then that's when you got to like.
They still women.
Yeah.
We small.
You gotta break it
I
up.
was like, y'all go look
Break
at
it up strong.
World Star show a lot of nigga shit. Boy, if you go look at studs, when they be fronting, they beat the nigga ass, they go hard.
You seen that studs that get whooped by the cops trying to be hard.
That's what I'm saying, but they stud act like they you.
What you doing though?
I got it. I don't know. It depends on what type of mood I'm in. I'm being real. Hey, at least I kept real with you.
Yeah.
It depends on what type of mood. If I see you
straight dusting, my bitch. If you straight dusting. Nah, but you can still break, because you could chicken wing on like, yo, come on, it's strong on like, yo, bitch, you bugging out.
I'm beating them folks. I'm beating them folks.
So, yeah,
I'm beating them folks.
Gotta get
you ain't finna
If
play with my.
somebody beating me up, whoever I'm with, they gotta help.
Hey, yo,
beating
you
them
see
folks.
my boy, shout out to my boy T. White.
Yeah,
At Curry Ball, he sure he was getting jumped by two girls. I didn't catch in the air, kick with him, got him up off his joint. That was my man, little brother. Brother, my man got his nigga up off.
I seen that.
Yeah.
For real, that's my man, little brother.
Yeah.
That's my barber brother. I don't condone it, but hey, man, get straight up out of there. Yeah, let's go.
That's a fact.
He put her on like, yo, come on, we out.
He's like, y'all tweaking, shorty.
Yeah.
He probably was in the
He
wrong
went
because
viral.
See, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Real.
He went viral, but hey, if you read some of the
They get that
comments,
kick in
a lot of
slow
girls are
motion.
like, shit, I want my nigga to ride for me just like he did.
Yeah, but that's just a quick little, I could do that. Get up off first,
Yeah.
boom, we out. But straight dunk, I know what I'm going to do. When I get in the fight mode, I'm in fight mode.
Right.
So I'm going to beat your ass.
Right.
So I'm like, God, do I really want to do this? Because what's coming
And
out
shout out
of
to my boy on World Star today, man. Nigga broke his house. He could have really killed home. He could have shot that nigga, but he beat his ass.
I love you.
Sometimes, yeah, he beat his ass. Sometimes you need an ass whooping. Sometimes ass women do that for it, though.
I told you, when you got to hold that ass whooping on your shoulders, that's different than getting smoked.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
So you
fact.
got to wear that shit for
You know what, though? You know what? I'm gonna be
You know how
real
many
with y'all.
barbecues
You know what I mean? You know how many
lies.
lies we can say, though, if niggas just swap it out?
Yeah.
It's different because
Like a nigga, cause a lot of niggas talk that hey boy is lit. Well, shoot the one.
I don't know, a lot of niggas might
Like I
get
told you
smoked.
earlier, it's the niggas around you. You will be that stand-up guy to do that, but it's the niggas around you have you feel like you gotta go the extra mile.
Mom, yeah.
So
Like,
now
man, that
you
nigga
gotta
beat
kill
your
him or
ass,
shoot
nigga
him.
put
You
your
gotta
face
do
in
that.
the ground.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that nigga
I ain't
slapped
lying.
your
Like when we was
ass out.
younger, nigga take an ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's back in the day.
You gotta fight every
You know,
time
nigga
you
don't
see
give
him.
a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
You
yeah.
nigga gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
fight every time
And
you
I
see
ain't
him.
lie. I heard a young nigga say one time. Nigga say, "Look, boy, I got my ass whooped one time. It ain't happening no more. I'm firing shit up."
I ain't gonna speak on that. Go ahead.
Hey, look, for real.
I ain't gonna speak on
For
that.
real, niggas say, look, I got my ass with one time. After that,
I know
I'm firing
plenty
nigga
of
ass
niggas
up.
like
man.
that.
Man, it's a young nigga
What?
I knew. He told me, and he said, he stuck to his word though. That's why I can't go back on that. He stuck to his word. He said, if I ever see this person, I'm going up. And he did, so I can't blame him for that. It went the other way. On some shit not even dealing with what y'all got going on. It was on somebody else shit.
Right.
But you can't blame them for doing what they did because, you
We
know,
went up.
you feel me?
Right.
But he stuck to his plan. He said, when I see him, I'm going up.
I'm going up.
And he did that.
He going up. That shit crazy.
Up.
I'm going up. Some niggas, hey, like
Rest
some
in
niggas
peace, man.
had their mind made up.
Nah, but niggas like that, you can't.
Some niggas had their mind made up.
Sometimes,
Cause sometimes niggas, hey, like I said, disrespect. My disrespect might not be your same
Yeah,
disrespect.
that's a fact.
Cause like we just had we had a situation. All my homeboys here. Certain shit that you say to a nigga from a certain part of like where they from, they take that shit in a certain different way.
Mm-hmm.
Or if a nigga been to jail or something, certain niggas don't take certain respect. You get what I'm saying?
Remember we talked about a lot at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I was like,
chopping it up.
Yeah.
I was
Nah.
like, you know, where I'm from, Miami, people really don't. If you saying slick stuff, you saying sour stuff, it's a problem. You got a real problem with me.
Right.
What's the beef? We really gonna get down to the bottom of this. And
Right.
where I'm from, they really shake stuff.
Right.
And so moving here, I notice people are a little loose mouth or they say things or do things, and I'm like, what's the problem? Oh
Yeah,
no, ain't no problem.
but being here though, you call you call somebody from Atlanta like a fuck nigga or some shit like that. That shit gonna go. Or
It's
a bitch-
levels. Like, man, how we talk to each other?
But that's
Oh
your-
my God.
Right. Right.
I'm talking about disrespectful.
Right.
Like, you be like, bro, watch your mouth. Bro. Like, I talk to him like that, bro, fuck you.
Right. But
But
that's
he
your
be
dog.
saying back like, nigga, fuck you.
That's your dog. Like,
It
we
really
I'm
like
talking about
us.
people you don't know.
See, they can. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's why I just said what I said. Like that's what I said though. I said certain shit, different stroke for different folks.
Yes.
Like I can't walk up to you, Quez. I don't know you. Be like, man, shut your fuck ass up, you bitch ass nigga. You be like, home. Oh, it's lit. It's all the way through the roof.
Yeah.
Like, but I know. But you'll see me and this nigga arguing. Like, damn, that nigga. I know when a nigga about to swing or
Yeah,
something.
they ain't about to do
They
that.
ain't about to do nothing. That's just us. That's how we argue with each other. You get what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying?
about strangers, co-workers.
Like
you
I know
get
where
what
I'm from in
saying?
New York. Yo, I don't see niggas get violated. Like yo, suck my dick, son. I mean, it's lit. I mean, it's lit.
You say suck my dick
was
and
an
don't do
article on
nothing.
nigga.
First of
Nigga
all, you
killed that
pussy.
nigga.
Right.
He killed his sister, baby daddy, because the nigga was out on some fuck you. You know, nigga can take that fuck you
Yeah.
out cool, but nigga suck my dick. Ooh,
Lit.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
over with.
That's the
Press the
hard
button.
life, bro.
What's
In
that,
New York,
lit?
that's
Lit.
the hard
It's over
life to
with.
go.
That shit lit.
If
Yeah.
you
They
invite
gotta go there.
another
Yeah.
nigga to your dick,
Yeah,
It's
your
lit.
ass got to get with
Yeah,
him.
it's
You know,
over
you
with.
swapping out.
That hey, look, growing up, it was suck my dick.
That's the top level of this.
yeah.
Yeah.
If a nigga spit on you or slap
Spit on you or
slap
slap my dick, there's no choice.
gone.
If you don't do nothing
Yeah.
behind that, now your name is put you tarnished.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
you're in the street.
yeah.
Now everybody trying.
That
Everywhere you
spin
go.
shit. That spin shit. I see a lot of niggas that shit knocked out.
I got a question for y'all.
Go
Once
ahead.
again, even if you do let that shit go, like I would, because I know the bigger picture. I see the bigger picture. And you say, nigga, fuck you, so my dick, and I know you don't know no better.
No money quiz.
I ain't finna
I'm
trick
about to say it right now.
I'm not
You asking
finna
me
trick
that-
myself
look,
out the
no money
street.
quiz. You asking me that right now, and I'm gonna answer that for you. Cause look, only way you let that shit slide
And
is if I with my daughter. The situation we in the mall.
Look.
I can't trip myself.
so hey, look.
But I
Go ahead.
know you bluffing. You just doing this.
Right.
So I ain't finna trick myself out the street because you just said that.
Shout out to my boy New
I
Money
like
Class.
that.
He
Trick
changed his
myself
life,
out
man.
the
Oh, that's my
street,
shit.
I know you ain't about that. I know you ain't about that.
Hey
You
man,
just
I tell
talking.
niggas
So
this
I'ma
all the
let you
time.
talk.
Man. Don't let a
I
nigga
got
fill
you.
you up with that 93 octane, man.
Respect.
Cause niggas
that-
will fill
but
you up
when
and put
you
that
in
battery
a
in your back.
situation, bro, it's like it
Now if
gotta
I
be-
got that with
it gotta
me,
be, yeah.
and you just or even my lady,
Oh, yeah,
we
so-
up.
So-
Cause I feel like you disrespected me. I feel
Hey,
like
Cause
now
she
you trying.
Oh, look at me.
Yeah, daddy, go let.
Man, what up?
What up? Jesus, oh,
End of the
I
day, your lady
gotta
know
put
you
these
damn
paws
well
on.
better
I gotta
The
put these
woman
tips
damn
on.
well
You
know
gotta
you more
tip
than
your
you
ass
think.
up.
Yeah.
Your woman down there know more than you niggas, so it's
Right.
certain shit that she
Yo, it's
say.
certain shit that you
Even
can't say
that
around
bitch
your-
ass nigga shit. She
Yeah.
say, you know how you bark on her. She like,
That's it now.
I just said you was a bitch ass nigga.
That's
bro.
it. That you gotta look at the shirt like.
Go do that.
You just,
Hey.
hey, you ain't.
Yeah.
Nigga
Yeah.
said suck your
Yeah.
dick.
Oh, you ain't do nothing.
Oh, you just did. Oh, what you on?
Yeah.
So now you like, oh, I got that.
You can't
go
take
up.
it. You gotta
I got
go.
to go up.
You
You got to go. You got to let that shit go.
And that's gonna be the crazy shit. But I just try to separate because it's like you can't do so. But like you said,
Don't
when you
trick yourself
comfortable
out
in your
these
skin though,
motherfuckers,
and you ain't got no crazy issues.
Streets need everybody in
That's the
the
point of
room.
you going through what you went through in the
Yeah, for
past
sure.
to lead you up to
And
this
when-
moment.
exactly.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
when you
You
pass
know where
that-
you come from.
Yeah.
So are you willing to sacrifice you? Cause dealing with life period, you gotta sacrifice.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
But are you
for
willing to
sure.
sacrifice your sacrifice? The
Yeah.
one sacrifice that you got to sacrifice, you willing to sacrifice for this nigga because
And
he
that's the
just played
thing.
you.
We work in two different worlds,
That
but
shit
it's the
was-
same principle.
Mm-hmm.
Even in corporate America,
Cause you really. Cause
it's like I know where I'm from. I know what I've been through. I know your ammo. I know what you're trying to do.
Right.
I'm not
Cause
finna.
at them jobs, they definitely try to trick
I'm
you out
not-
of job. It won't be the streets, but it'll be
Yeah.
on the streets.
And that's what I'm
Trick
saying.
yourself to the streets.
I'm not gonna go there
Oh,
with
you
you
don't got
because I
to
know
come
what you're
around
trying
if
to
you
do.
Yeah.
That
You
shit
special.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
know that?
you.
You special. You gotta stay in Atlanta though.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Are you trying to leave us?
Yeah, she don't want to say that.
Oh, she
yeah,
didn't tell us that.
Tell them
I
about it.
told you I'm trying to go to medical
yeah,
school,
she
said
study
that
for the
something.
MCAT.
You go to school in Morehouse for Spelman, man.
Yeah.
They got
All
medicine.
But
Yeah.
for real, on some
Listen.
shit,
Yeah,
you
that's
really
real.
you seem like you on game, so it's like them schools. I ain't saying it ain't necessary for what you trying to do, but
Listen,
Where
let me
you at
let me
with your-
take the MCAT and see what my
Okay.
options
Yeah,
are.
there you
But
go.
I'm
There
saying
you
where
go.
you at. With
Congratulations to you
with
for
your
even saying that you able to do that, man. Let me take the end and see what and weigh my options. Cause guess what? When you do that and you do good, the ball gonna be in your court.
That's a
For a
fact.
nigga to make their move. You get what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Like that's what I want all of us to know that, man. We all in here. We got some shit going for ourselves. Put the ball in your court. Don't let a nigga control your basketball
And
team.
I'm doing it for the people,
yeah.
my people.
So that's real shit.
look like
that's
me.
real shit. That's real
You know,
shit.
that's underserved.
That's real shit. So look, man, on Fat Nasty, man, we gonna wrap this shit up, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had so much fun with y'all tonight, man. We kick big shit, but on Fat Nasty, man, we go around, we let everybody sign themselves out. Tell them where they can find you at, man. Tell them what you got going on. Congratulations, man, on all the shit that you got going.
Yeah.
Sign yourself out, man. Tell them where they can find you at. What's going on? Go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram, Shara_Harris. That's SHARAH_Harris, HERISE on Instagram. Facebook, Shara Harris, the same thing. Or you might catch me just randomly out in Walmart, talking to random folks.
Right. Random profit.
Hey, listen, I meet a lot of people. Who would think I would be here?
Right. For real.
If I didn't stop you and be friendly, hey, what's that on your shirt?
Right. She's like, what does that stand for? I'm like, this is my podcast I got.
Listen, I love meeting new people. I'm a people person. I
Right.
like to be out with the people.
Right. That's
a
dope.
fact.
That's dope. Quez, man, talk your shit, man.
Hey man,
Tell 'em.
look, I'm New Money Quiz, man, and I'm just a realist. I don't come to you with how you want me to come.
Right.
Tell me
that's
what
real
you want to
shit.
hear. I'm gonna give you the real, whether
Right.
it hurt your feelings or not, cause that was gonna build you in the long run.
Right.
Cause I'm all about trusting the process.
That's real shit.
I'm
That's
gonna
real
give a
shit.
backstory before we go. Like when I first started rapping, I've been started rapping, but before me taking it serious, I had just had my daughter. My daughter wasn't even probably like a couple weeks old. I quit my job, knowing that you got mortgage, you got light bill, gas bill.
And that new baby. Shit.
I quit my job because, like I just told you, my sacrifice that I was. You only get one sacrifice. I rather use my card then, my sacrifice to do that then, because if I don't stop this cycle now, that little girl gonna grow up working a job that she do not want to work at, wasting her time and wasting her dream when she really want to do something else.
Right.
So look, Daddy gonna do that for you.
Right.
I'm gonna show
It
you.
put you in that position.
You feel me?
For real. Hey, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. We got 3 good
When your
dads.
daughter
in the
born?
bed.
When she was born?
July 27th.
Oh, shit, July, baby.
Yeah.
I'm
My
July
baby-
3rd, 27. He's
Yeah,
17.
I'm September
Your daughter about to be
17th.
2. My
I'll be
daughter
2.
just turned 1 on the
Yeah.
3rd.
My daughter
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. Oh,
She
just
2?
turned 2.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, my daughter might be 2.
Y'all got
I know.
time.
Yeah.
Look, we fucking with you. We got a whole party. and all
Yeah,
that.
we got a
Don't worry
pool
about
party.
all
You can bring it to
that.
her.
Oh, you know we lit.
But
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
we
what we
fam.
do.
No,
We do
I'll
this
tell you,
shit
look,
for-
I just bring the
we
whole
do
house
this
out.
shit for
The 17th, we got the
kids.
pool,
School turn up.
all that shit.
Oh,
We gonna have a
sure.
ball, cause like I
Yeah,
said, nigga,
sure.
you part like nigga.
Yeah, we
For you to
fucking
come
with
out
you
on
and
Friday and
vibe.
kick shit with you, man, you family from now on,
Facts,
for real.
facts. Like I told you, bro, you know how much shit I was doing earlier?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I had to make it a priority. I like, bro, we doing that shit. Later on the podcast, I'm doing it.
Right.
I stayed on my man like, bro, I'm going. I'm going.
Right.
And this is the reason why I came.
Right,
I'm
right.
glad I came and fuck
I'm
with
glad I
y'all.
came.
For real, I appreciate y'all, for real.
Look, it ain't just like, bro, we don't do this just because what we try to do is access to everybody.
Yeah.
So when people do come.
For the
it's
culture.
Yeah. It's
So
like
you
you
can
ain't
rub
gotta be no
shoulders.
top nigga.
Building
We
your,
get top
and we all in here building our bread, like you
we
said.
bring
He
everybody.
got a daughter. He don't want his daughter to work
Yeah,
for nobody.
sure.
And
So
there's
for
no
you to
telling
come
what's
and
gonna
it's
come
real
out of this.
Oh,
All of-
real.
And I
What's
told
coming out of this? We all multi-billionaires
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
chilling
Hello.
and take the shit like, damn, bro, man, we
I
on a
fuck with y'all
podcast.
podcast.
But
I
y'all
don't
need
know
to
talk
keep
about my
doing
daughter.
this
For
positive.
real.
Man, no.
That's
People
real
don't
shit.
even know about
Right, that's
that
real
because
shit.
it ain't your business.
Right, right.
But I feel comfortable with y'all.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. That's what's up.
Y'all help me.
Right, right.
And you like you talk about yours and you talk about yours. I'm like, who? I gotta put something in there.
Yeah, right. For real. Hey, look,
For
for
sure.
real, bro.
For
Hey,
sure.
for real. Like,
But
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
wild,
That
bro.
shit, when you had that little girl, they say it touch you.
Yeah.
Boy, them little girls do something
It's
different to a
She
nigga.
changed
And
my
I don't know how.
life.
Yo, listen to me. For every man that's out here in the world that don't want to be around their little girl or their son, boy, you's a bitch. That's how I feel about you. I'm gonna say that to you. For real,
Them
boy.
little
Some about
girls,
these
boy.
kids, boy, these kids do something. And guess what? I've been having a little league football team forever, so I've been around like little boys and shit like that play football and shit like that. So that shit already brightened me up. You know what I'm saying? So for me to have my own, I would go that when I call her, she's like that. She see the name.
That's
of
that word.
Daddy.
Daddy word.
Not your heart.
Who?
Who? Boy, what? Boy, you ready? For real, man. Like I said, man, we definitely appreciate y'all coming to fuck with Fat Nasty. Y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all niggas subscribe to the motherfucking podcast. We about to take y'all pictures of these y'all drop, man. Fuck with Fat Nasty Podcast, man. I'm one half of the Belly Game Boys, but with my nigga Limitless Rich. Let me put my belly on your butt, and we signing out.
Yeah.